Cobra Commander put a photo of himself. You know.
God.
Alright,
Yeah.
I see that the watch
Hey.
party's
Oh.
over.
Oh.
Go
Oh.
on
Hey,
back.
Neil.
Oh my God, Neil. Yes, that's me actually.
I know, you've shown me photos of yourself before.
Yeah.
But
Look at
I
that thing
didn't
from
want
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I did not want that video spoiled. All I want to know is it as schizophrenic as I'm hoping?
Yep.
Let's go!
Brian is a complete
I-
freak.
Yep.
I have to put a meme up for you actually.
Hell, hell,
Thanks.
even Brian, even Brian Griffin from Family Guy is better than Brian the Fox.
Yeah, we ate baby assholes for 18 years. Remember that, guys. Unironically, this man believes that.
Yeah.
They hit it by giving us new asses. We may even be victims of it and not know.
Yeah,
Insert.
we've just been dead this whole time and haven't noticed.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
you like that
all
one,
of you
Asher?
are, all of you are
Hello,
schizophrenic.
nurse.
I died back in 2005. I'm just here to let you know that the accident was none of your faults.
Damn.
I guess that's the reason why I'm dead inside. I've been dead the entire time.
Goddamn.
Yep.
Darker. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roast game.
I always thought the roast game was when they roast each other. I didn't know it was that.
That's what I thought too
Me neither.
until I was in call with Vlad and Nerth,
Yo.
and they explained it to me.
Yeah.
Bro. Man, hopeless peaches.
Oh, good. Like, oh my God.
You
Why
know who
do they
that?
care
You know?
about?
By the way, do you know who that is? That's Baby
Yeah,
Doll
Batman.
from Batman.
Yeah, I know. Batman.
Yeah, she's
True
actually
story.
like what 36, but everybody
Yeah.
sees her as a
Yeah.
kid. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think it's because she has like this genetic
Damn.
Yeah.
disability.
And like the
Yeah.
only thing that she wants to do is be an adult, but they always put her in kid roles, and she gets pissed off by it. And it's
Yeah.
apparently like the
Yeah.
euphemism of like the childhood that Batman never had because his parents died, and he was forced to grow
Damn.
up so quickly.
Yeah.
Whereas she's
Here's my-
supposed to stay a kid forever, so it's kind of like that.
Goddamn.
Yeah, yin and yang off each other, which I always really
Yeah.
enjoyed.
I don't get the lie on other people's protecting of Peaches. Peaches is nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not.
I'll show you my
she
favorite
is
villain.
very good at making people believe that she is a victim 24/7.
Yes,
Oh,
even
kinda
though,
like- kinda like Brittany from,
yeah, even though
like Brittany
there's
from Law and
people who went through worse shit than her.
Well, in fairness, there's
Here's my
somebody who's
favorite
always
villain.
gone through worse shit than everybody. That logic's kind of flawed, but I know what you mean. Where
Yeah.
people will go through worse than she has, and she'll still see herself as the victim of the two. Correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's a smell of egotism.
Yeah. After that's my favorite villain from Batman, the Scarecrow.
Cool.
Because he's
Actually-
fear itself.
Actually, I've been
Also,
curious.
can we talk about how in
Oh, actually, no, I was
Alfred is
curious.
savage?
Curious, like, how did that call? How was that call with Raptor when Raptor tried to make a video on me? Because I was actually genuinely curious.
I don't think
I'm just.
It was the same old, okay, I won't do it. I understand it looks like harassment, and it's probably...
But knowing Raptor.
But since then, he has silenced down on you. Like, there's no video on you,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah, I
finally
know.
shut up in the community tabs.
Yeah, I know, but but I checked his community tab earlier, and him on me is still up there.
It's
Yeah.
still up there, but there's
Yeah.
not anything else. I've said to him
Yeah,
like if he wants to do like a one and done large style content video on anybody, that's fine. That's how the comedy community works. But if he keeps
that's
doing
true.
like small videos nonstop and talking to, it's essentially the same call I had with him and Wolfie. If he keeps harassing people nonstop, eventually it's going to get to a point where legal action will probably be taken on him.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just sick. I'm just sick of Raptors bullshit.
Hey,
Well, Cobra keeps cutting out like really bad.
Damn.
oh yeah, it happens.
Yeah. At
I
least I
love
don't have to.
Alfred.
Yeah. At least I don't have to worry about that now. Thanks, Neil.
Alfred is the goat.
I wouldn't say that you don't have to worry about it. He'll likely still make one large form content. I could not talk him out of that, but he's not
Uh,
gonna he's not gonna
yeah,
be
it's
doing these
probably
little fucking autistic jabs constantly.
yeah, but there's really not much to talk to me about because I really haven't done all that bad for over an entire year.
Yeah. Like I think
So
essentially
in reality,
what he's gonna do from what I know is he's essentially gonna go over all of his prior talking points and just put it into one video.
yeah, but it's probably gonna be awful because
Moreover, and I hate to say this, his average view, if I go to, I gotta find the 1.0, his average view is 26 per video.
yeah,
And his
true.
most popular video is 5,000. And it's his video saying, I have a Discord. After that is 10 Megalodons with 895 views.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that just making a video on me it's just outright pointless.
And his most viewed video on you, it has 266 views.
Well, that was during a time when people were just dogpiling me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not surprised at the amount of views from that time. Because
And
if
I
it was
still say,
posted now,
true to what I said. I'll be the first person to kick somebody into the dirt. I'll be the first person to lift them back up.
Yeah.
yeah, true that.
I am glad that Cobra Commander got through to you, though.
Yeah.
Because I understand that
Yeah, I
99% of your views likely happened while you were still a minor hanging around Neat. And then when you stopped getting around him,
I was like a couple months old. I was a couple months after being 18.
I know, but
Yeah,
by the time
I
that you
would
were 19,
say
most of those, like, you already corrected yourself and just leaving studio needing more. Like, all of those previously retarded thoughts had left. And I know a lot of people use the word retard for, like, mental illness and all that. I use it for, like, stupid shit. I myself, I have
Yeah.
brain damage, BPD,
yeah.
ADHD,
Yeah.
autism. I have the works.
Yeah,
I
honestly, I
use it
don't
as, like,
care about the
precision.
word. If it's more for like a comedic or for someone or for context, then I don't mind. But if it's an insult towards someone, then I have an issue with it. That's how I see it, mostly.
yeah, just like the example that you just cared for me, since Raptor made a stream about me.
Yeah. And
That's a good thing.
yeah, seriously. Like, oh my god, and Raptor made a bitch fit about it. What? Am I not allowed to defend my boyfriend? Like, you get the stupid logic, right?
Well, if they're your partner, then
Or
obviously you're
logic,
gonna
we
want to jump in and
expect.
help. Like, when somebody's a partner, that's one of the few times that I will give like, okay, even if they don't look into the situation before they speak, that's their partner. They have that emotional bond, and they're in a relationship.
Yes.
Like they gotta stick up for one another, unless the partner like touches a kid, in which case, fucking end their life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The gulag. Send them to the gulag.
Honestly,
To Brazil.
Yep.
honestly,
I am making the most cringiest, most evilest meme ever right now.
yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah. But just making a video on me now is just pointless because I really haven't done anything, and I'm trying to stay out in any drama as much as I can.
The thing,
This
and
is
again, as I've
Raptor.
said, Raptor Tristan suffers with autism, mainly the hyperfixation. So hyperfixation is where your brain is literally like targeted on one specific point of your life for an extended period of time, whether that be days, weeks, months, or in Tristan's case, apparently years.
Apparently, like over a year at this point.
Yeah.
Or back in
Yep.
2022.
Yeah, over a year
When
because now it's 2024.
Yeah, because NEAT, when I first started looking into NEAT, it was December of 2021. And even then, I'd only heard like whisperings, and I heard he was a teenager, so I didn't think much of it. February, I started looking into him a little bit more because I heard he was drawing NSFW of clones, and I saw like
Yeah.
one or two. I saw one or two pieces, and I'm like, okay, this guy may be in his 20s. You may want to, stay away. I was trying to be as cordial as I could with the kid.
Yeah.
Did not work. Eventually, I just thought it said he is grooming you. You need to leave him. I went to Clone's server, and I told off the adults in there who were all drawing porn of clones and making them think it was acceptable. Multiple, and I told them all off, and then I got blocked and banned.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand what NEAT does to minors behind the scenes, and it's fucking deplorable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
And then fucking, you know what I found out too?
and he
All
grew
those,
me
like-
too.
Yeah, I will say that. I will say. I don't know if he sexually groomed you, but mentally he groomed you.
Yeah, it was mostly just mentally, like making me think, oh, he was innocent. People were out to get him and shit like that, you know.
But even on top of that, so I'm willing to say that you're just as much of a victim as Doodle Clones, at least in the terms of you both being groomed by NEAT. And it's a sad thing, but Tristan's probably going to be in his 20s before he understands that. Just judging from what I see.
Yeah, when I was 19, I was kind of a jerk, so I guess I can understand. But I mean, I just want Raptor to understand, or at least let things go, you know. Just become a better person.
Here's where we get into another thing. As I've said, for some reason, Tristan likes fighting my battles. Battles that have been over for many, many years. That I have,
Yeah.
like a parent, have
Yeah.
been finished for many, many years.
Yeah, which always bites him in the ass.
Yeah, because then usually I'm like super chill with these people these days, and he's just going off at them.
And honestly, I just hope Raptor sees what he did in the past and regrets what he did and becomes a better person.
That's honestly the way to be. As humans, I'm gonna be real. All of us make fucking mistakes. Some of us make life-altering mistakes, but it doesn't mean that immediately said person is evil, or if said person is bad, or that said person doesn't deserve any form of help.
Yeah, I know.
Like, looking back
All
at
right.
my time, specifically at my time in Senate, before Senate, I'm exactly as you see me now. People can change, people can grow. During my time in Senate, the more I look back, I just became a major fucking bully because that was like the, I guess the hive mind, the collective mindset of everybody, and the influence that it gives to people is insane.
Yeah, which is pretty bad, which is bad influence.
So, wherever you are, there's a collective hive mind that starts as it grows. And then people with
Yeah.
that same personality will join in, and the people who were there previously or who just want to check it out, who stay there for prolonged periods of time, will pick up the traits of whoever is in there. And they don't even notice it until they leave. And they think back at the past. And it's fucking
Oh my
horrifying.
god,
Because a lot of the people from Senate who I'm still chill with have reached out to me and specifically said, the reason I left Senate is because of how you specifically were treated. The main people most people had left Senate because of how poorly they were treated were myself, Miss Anthropony, and Rosa Ray Ramsey. And I obviously have ties with both of them still to this day.
Yeah.
How is Miss Anthropony?
Oh, sorry.
Last time I talked to Miss Anthropony was 2-ish months ago, and they're doing well.
Yeah.
They don't exactly go online anymore.
Yeah, and in Lyle's video on it is bullshit.
I will say this. Neil knows the reason why I turned my back on the Senate.
Yeah, it's Saeed Magenta, how they got treated.
Yeah.
Also how they treated you and Coda.
Oh yeah.
Especially Coda.
It's funny though, because nobody even seems to believe that Coda was treated poorly. They only believe that myself, Zaid, and Rosa got the bad treatment. And like I asked for that call to go up because I wanted to be made an example out of, and inadvertently turned a lot of people on the Senate. It appeared, which it's not what I was intending to do in the slightest. I was hoping that by that call going up, that people would never make the same mistakes that I did when they hunt predators.
Oh.
I think the part where Lio said you had legit brain damage and then Peach is making fun of you or your intelligence, that really turned me off.
Yeah, and the part I do not like the most in Lio saying he was a teenager was what the fuck.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder if Rosa's okay.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Rosa is okay. She only uses Facebook for the most part. Interesting development. As of this week, she appears to have either removed her Facebook or blocked me, as well as on Twitter. I don't know why.
Damn.
I think it may have been some Senate goons who found her.
Yeah. Honestly, I hate the Senate, and I hope it gets shut. I hope it gets shut down and deleted.
Or Serafina takes it back from Lio.
Yeah, I hope that happens because I feel like she's a better leader than Lio ever could be.
Yeah, what happened to Serafina?
Serafina acts as an admin in Senate, but she doesn't go on very often. She usually just focuses on her own server now.
Yeah, because it's like Lio turned it into basically an actual Congress with all the shady things that go on in U.S. Senate.
Yeah.
Not to mention, Senate used to belong to Serafina.
Yeah, but as soon as it was given to Lio, it went downhill.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder if I can play.
It's no wonder that Tommy Boy sides with the SCC so much.
Yeah, because of dumbass beliefs and stuff like that. I'm not saying all SSC is bad, but unfortunately, I think most of it has went downhill in recent years.
Yeah. Let me put it this way: power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolute.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks because I liked some of the members in the SEC and used to watch them back in the day.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the reason why I said that the SEC is nothing more than a remnant of the DeviantArt ranging community is because back then, community such as Levi as an example, just tried to swat people. Reasons.
Yeah.
Just before she hurt me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's why
only-
that's why you should not trust your heroes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I put in my doc, never meet your heroes, because at one time
Yeah.
Peaches was my hero, and she was the whole reason I started commentary.
She was actually
Yeah.
the reason
Yeah.
she was the reason I started too.
Yeah.
I saw a Prismate Luke video where Peaches was called a suicide baiter. It was the only I used to watch Luke's Yandere Dev videos, and the rest of his content I didn't watch, but I watched one and that got mentioned, and I either tried suicide or was going to attempt suicide the day just before that video.
Damn.
And inside me something clicked, and I'm like, this person might actually kill themselves from harassment.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I joined the community, and for months I made video after video defending her, trying to debunk as many claims as I could on her, especially against Creepshow Art, especially.
Yeah.
That was as early as I joined this community like November 2020 doing this shit, and my first video on defending her was December, or maybe it was November 13th. And then I spent all the way to January, February, March, April, and May. All my videos were Prismate Luke bad, Peaches good, Yandere Dev bad, Harley TBS good, Just a Robot good, and just trying to get as many eyes as I could to try and see through the bullshit from Creepshow Art.
Yeah,
and remember, Creepshow got no one asked to go after Jar, calling them a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is god awful. And
Also,
speaking of which, when I was just a Gardevoir, I was
hold up. I'll be right back. I have to grab something.
Okay.
I want to say something.
So,
when I was just a Gardevoir, it was because
I'm gonna turn off, then I'm gonna come back on the call.
Okay.
Maybe about 5 to 10 minutes.
Let's let Asher go first, and then let Emmy go second.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, back when I was Mad as Not on Fire, which I deeply regret ever doing so, I used to make a lot of videos criticizing Zay and Omnia for how they were treating Peaches, because at the time, I believed everything Peaches said, that that Zay and Omnia were harassing her and all that other stuff. I even went all Lyle Convoy on Zay's behavior because I thought he was being a hater. Honestly, I spritzed everything because I was afraid of Zay and Omnia at the time because they were bigger than me. And I would risk my reputation, I risked my mental health. Basically, everything I did on that channel was for her because I looked up to her and I wanted her to know that I was on her side. And then this happened. And then Lio literally ran me off my own channel and out of the community.
There has been a growing pattern of Lio running people off the community.
Yeah.
And there's a call in Endless server. I forgot what was said because again, brain damage. It's recorded though.
Okay.
Lio did something, and I was like, I cannot defend him after this. And I forgot what it is, so I was back to being neutral. But then, and here's the thing: I don't care if somebody fucks up an investigation as long as they're actually trying to help the kid. It's the intent that I care for. The intent to not help Serenity because they're your sister and they dislike you is what rubs me the wrong way. And the fact that I brought this to somebody who used to be in Senate, who gave me the screenshots, is telling. I didn't get them from the server, but I got them of their conversation with Lyle about it.
Can we see them?
Directly after.
If you don't mind, can we see them?
Yeah, and can I speak now?
Go ahead, Emmy.
Yeah, I'll let you speak, and then I will screen share. Sorry.
When I created my original channel, Just a Gardevoir, I was inspired by Jar. I wanted to spin off from the Plush channel thing at the time. But at first I just made random videos, and I later made a response. I think it was about PVZ animator getting harassed by a dumb doofus. I think I responded to. I can't remember. It's very vague.
Then what happened,
Yeah,
Emmy?
yeah. I made responses to other random doofuses. Like one that Daniel T Gaming talked about one time.
Oh,
I
wait. I just remembered something. Jar would usually comment on my videos about Xanomnia. I remember because he would always give me advice.
Yeah, I think I feel like the only good people left from the SEC is Ponder and Jar.
Yeah.
Even then, Jar as of late, I'm gonna be real.
What happened? I didn't.
So I started talking with Kumo again, and Lio did not like that. Word got out to Jar, because Kumo had a GC with Jar and I, where Kumo was admittedly being a dick and talking shit about Senate, and I was trying to help Kumo with his finances. So, Just a Robot goes to multiple different people. He tells Galbanum to stay away from me. And this is because of the GC with Kumo. He then tells Rabbit to stay away from me because of Lio's video on me. Or no, it was Oh no, it was Rabbit. And then he goes to somebody else, I forget who, and says, "Oh, in the Zay video, Lio exposed that Rabbit and Nil knew about Fu. Stay away from Nil." All because I decided to talk to Kumo.
Wow.
Well, looks like my views on my original hero got crushed.
Yeah, honestly, Jar, screw you.
And then as for Ponder, she lied to Akumu, saying that she was going to right her wrongs from the past, where she helped spread countless hours of misinformation on him, only to try and drag him along for as long as she could so that he wouldn't make his video. And then she went back to her old ways of saying that he's, a shit person and that he was definitely after Slimmers, despite the fact I'm going to let something out. Akumu and Slimmers were and still are friends. When I was in Akuma's server for the longest time, Slimmers was in there in an alt account, and they would be in calls together constantly. I was asked as one of Akumu's, trusted members to keep this hidden because Slimmers fears that if they are known to be associating with Akumu, that the SCC would go after them. I don't know if they've opened up about being chill with each other in the last year while I've been gone or not, but that's how it was in 2021 when I got there.
Wow, Ponder. What the fuck, bro?
That's why you should. That's why you shouldn't trust the SCC. That's why.
Yep. Or commentary community in general. Don't trust anybody there.
In the fairness of Ponder Sprocket, though, I will give Ponder a defense so that she does not, or at least may not, know that Slimmers and Akumu are actually chill, and the information that she was given by Nezimonster and Madlibs, a lot of it is heavily cropped and was taken out of context. In fairness to Ponder.
Okay, I will give Ponder that. She probably didn't know.
Yeah.
And that can happen sometimes. So I can give Ponder a bit of a pass.
So right now, what I think might be happening is she's conflicted because she wants to do the right thing and clear Akumu's name. But at the same time, that would muddy her name, especially after Spocter got outed after she, stood up for Spocter. And that would not go good on her in the slightest.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually do feel kind of bad for Ponder in that.
Yeah.
I just feel like we're running out of good members in the SEC these days. I feel like more people are just being shitheads.
Well, may I introduce you to the based CC community?
Yeah, I know. Cobra showed us his wiki page.
The new offshoot. It's like the alt CC, but actually good, right? Just talk about whatever, say whatever, do whatever. Just don't moral flag. That's the only thing. Don't moral flag.
Yeah, I feel like moral flagging is what caused the SEC to fall apart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine to do it once every now and then, but if you do it so much that it just muddies the water.
Basically.
Funny enough that the SEC went after Kyoku because, of Cobra Commander with Kyo in the stream.
Yeah.
Kyoko,
and honest,
Sonic Word, and Sean, from what I know, or Gary.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly,
And Sonic Ward, Gary
I
is
hate.
fan, and Kyo are members of my syndicate server now.
Yeah, actually, I I feel bad for Zay, for Zay, to be honest, for the shit he went through.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. When it suits people, they say Zay never hit Omnia. Zay's in the right, and then when it, then when they want to side with Omnia on something, oh, Zay is such an abusive beater, and people flip flop constantly on that. Here's what happened. I've spoken to Zay on this only once, mind you, but Zay went into the courtroom, and the only reason that actually no, it wasn't even me. It was Rabbit speaking on my behalf. And sending me back screenshots. The only reason that Zay pleaded guilty to one charge is because the plea deal was that if he pleaded to it, he would get his cat back, and he did not want Omnia to have Gabriella. That's the only reason he accepted a plea. He wanted his cat.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
You said that people flip flop back and forth from saying to Omnia. Do you notice that Peaches also does that too?
Yeah, I've seen Lio do it. Fromentator does it. I think Melly Malware's done it at least once. In fairness, I flip-flopped at the beginning too, like for the first month that it was out, before I said, okay, let's just listen to courts because this is fucking confusing. And then people got on me like, you shouldn't be waiting for the courts, Nil. Nil, you're siding with an abuser, Nil. It's like, oh my god.
Are they serious?
Yeah, and Zay was never an abuser. He only pleaded because he wanted his cat back, which is very reasonable.
Yeah.
Moreover, the plea deal...
Gabriella is
if I had a cat,
and the
and I was in
plea
the same
deal...
scenario, I would have done what Zay did, because losing a cat would be like a fate worse than death.
Not a fate worse than death, but at the same
close.
time, the
a
only...
fate that's close.
I mean, let Neil finish.
In exchange for the plea deal, though, and getting Gabriella back, it was also put down to a misdemeanor, which would be expunged from his criminal record in, I think it's 3 or 5 years. So it's nothing. It's not even permanent on his record.
Yeah, it's only. Yeah, and I feel bad for Zay how the community did him dirty. Ugh.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Do not trust the SEC, because there might be, more like the DeviantArt ranting community. If you do not know, they're more like them.
Seriously, can those kinds of people from that community just die already? Oh, not the people, but the community mentality die already.
Mob mentality, you mean?
Yes, that's what I meant. Seriously, because as soon as that mob mentality dies, the sooner things will be better.
I noticed when Lio were looking for a channel.
Your mic's cutting out.
When Lio posted my vent art, I noticed that people in his comments section was like, "What's his channel? What's his channel? My channel?" Even though it's been gone for like years now.
Yeah.
That's something that I don't understand is why people want to go to channels to actively harass, and then Lio's like, people aren't getting harassed.
No, to Lio, it's funny.
No, to Lio, it's feeding the artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that case, Lio can go fuck himself.
I used to always say, like, in my old commentaries, like, no, I'm not going to say for my audience not to harass people, because audiences should be smart enough to know better. The last, I want to say 2 years, I've been starting to see why people actually fucking need to say that in their videos.
Yeah, because it's maybe common sense. Yeah, it's common sense for some people, but not everyone.
Lio doesn't even say it in his videos. Like, he doesn't say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because he's
Like,
lazy.
Not to mention, he doesn't have a disclaimer. He doesn't bother to make a disclaimer.
well, Kirito just fell into the void.
Yeah, and oh my god.
I know, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah, and honestly, I hate
What?
one thing I hate when people do is dead naming because it's a way of being petty and trying to hold on to the past for views.
Yeah, because my old dead name is Matt, and I hate it when people call me Matt is not on fire still.
Yeah, and Raptor still calls me Jack even though I don't use that name anymore.
Like,
I'm the
bro,
one
my
person
name.
here who's going to say
Yeah.
it different. If you're with a group of people who know said person by their old name, it's oftentimes easier to call them by that. Like, saying it to them to their face obviously is shitty. But if you're saying it behind the scenes to people who know them by said name, just to make it easier, it is a bit different. Like,
Yeah, but
I have some people who call me Freaky because my old name used to be Freak Show, for example. And it was until, even when I first started commentary, my name wasn't Call Me Nil until November, December, January, 4 months in. Sorry, 5 months in, because it was the tail end of February. So I still have people, even from the CC, call me that.
I noticed that Lio put Asher and Matt is not on fire in quotation marks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about SSC members and how much the community has went downhill in recent years. Fallen. Yeah.
to hell. Yep.
Seriously,
Me.
when was the golden years? When everything was good.
When Mr. Medicare was around
Yeah.
as a common part of the SCC.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I'm going to be real. For as edgy as 2016 was, at least we didn't have to deal with this moral grinding bullshit and cancellations. People would literally dunk on you in their video, and that would be it. And people say that's harassment.
Yeah.
No. The shit that people deal with now is harassment.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Man. Seriously, those years, even though I wasn't around for them, I'm sure they were glorious. But nope, it's long gone and replaced with petty people trying to take other people down just because their ass hurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if Lio or Peaches never even thought about this coming back and biting them in the ass at all.
No, they didn't.
No, and
Hey,
the one thing I find disgusting about Lyle, that he basically just exploits victims for views for toy money. I see that as disgusting.
Yeah, because he has super chats on.
Yeah.
Exploitation. That's what it means.
Seriously, the SC is completely fucking stupid for falling for Lyle's tricks.
Yeah.
Even though it should be even though it should be pretty damn obvious to see through his bullshit.
Like, if it was somebody else other than Lio, they would have called them out and canceled them quick.
Yeah, that's why Lio didn't ban Ponder Sprocket, basically.
Yeah.
Because if he did, Ponder would have easily exposed his ass.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. That's why Septi got an influence from.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Lio, we wouldn't be dealing with all these issues right now.
Yeah.
One sec. I sorry. One of my friends was thinking of No Bueno. I heard Septi though, and that got my attention immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it thanks to Lio that some people like
got as big as it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
It's just like the context.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
the
just
context,
avoid.
Here's the thing.
Debating about.
When
debating about Zay.
Yeah.
When it came to me, Septi essentially, quote unquote, kept me in line by any time I would stray off from what they told me to do. They would literally get into a call with me and threaten suicide and say, I have a bottle of pills right here, I have a noose right next to me, or I have a knife. If you don't do what I'm saying, it's going into my chest. shit like that. Sometimes they would text it out too.
Yeah, and also they tried to get you to put a hit on Carmen.
Oh god, yeah.
yeah.
No, I remember that. I put that in a group chat with Lio. I'm not in the group chat anymore. But I think Rin can confirm for me, as can Neko Koda and Sea Princess Opal. When I put that in the group chat, Lio wanted me to keep that hidden, along with other death threats that Septi'd made on Carmen, because Carmen could quote unquote use that against him.
Bro.
Lio?
Yeah,
Yep.
Lio wanted me to keep it hidden that Septi wanted to put a hit on Carmen. And when I was put into a group chat later in the year, this would be November 2020, or sorry, January 2023 actually, with Patchwork Heart. He and Patchwork actually talked to me about it's probably not a good idea to let people know about any mafia connections. We know you mean well, but you're fucking retarded.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. So Lio's willing to cover up potential murder.
Yes.
Asher, you thought that picture of Brian Mullins was scary? Here's another good one.
In that case, Lio's a fucking psycho.
Oh, that's just my sleep paralysis demon. She comes every night, every weekend, bothering me for Doritos.
Seriously, I'm saying this right now.
No. You ain't seen true horror yet. You ain't seen true horror.
Trust me, I've been through horror enough as is.
Why does Peaches' neck look broken? Oh my god.
Makes it worse.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, the pair of agony.
Jesus, my feet hurt just looking at that.
Oh, Neil, look. Here's a good one.
Oh god, it looks like they're sucking him off. That's the Hulk Hogan Warrior spot.
Oh man.
Damn, reminds me
That's
of
from
those
a video. That's from a that's from a video game. Ring King.
Nintendo. I didn't know you swung that way.
That Peaches picture. That Peaches picture reminds me of crappy creepypastas.
Oh yeah, the .exe ones.
Yeah.
Hyper realistic blood.
You know, in this, Lio is a disgusting, lying con man who shouldn't be trusted.
Yeah, but people are gonna trust him anyway. You know how it is in the commentary community.
Yeah.
Yes.
And let me tell you another thing that Septi manipulated me of. Let me tell you another thing. Yeah, okay. Remember that I told you that Septi wanted to play video games with me, and I tried my hardest and just to do what I can.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yes.
There's a picture of my father, by the way.
Yeah, and another person that I was with who was questionable, Radbat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a picture of my
last year. I cut ties after hearing some of the horrible shit I heard him doing.
And this is what my dad used to take around the shows, and that's my dad in that uniform. He looks like the Tasty Cake Nazi.
Yeah. Yeah, like
the Tasty Cake.
Yeah.
I like his car shirt.
Yeah, last
year.
My
dad used to take him to shows.
Let's let Emmy finish.
Alright.
I was told about what last year. I was told about what Rabat did was bad. That I didn't know about until then. Then I got ties with Rabat after that.
Oh, that's good.
Also, the thing about Septi is he was always saying Asher spread around my information. Asher doxed me. Asher did this. Bruh, you're the one who willingly and moronically decided to email me out of nowhere.
By the way, Asher, that's another picture of me right there.
I like your tie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is.
You want to see another? You want to see another good picture of me?
This is why I'm
you
glad
are
I'm not
old, man.
This is
I look like I look like one of the Blues Brothers.
The long lost Blues Brother.
Yes.
But you still look good.
Oh
yeah.
You're only old as you feel, and I feel like I'm still in the prime of my youth.
Yeah,
By the way, no, I've Carmen said she was looking into seeing if Septi's actually gone. IRL.
Oh yeah, I've been
Um,
talking to Dame and Sonier about that too a little bit
yeah, I'm
because
still a little not convinced. I'm still a little not on this. I don't know. Like, I'm split between believing it he is gone or not believing it.
kind of same because I don't know.
Me neither.
well, the calls went up on
Septi,
the
he'll-
Wolfpack channel on the 19th, and I said the calls would be at the 19th, and that's when they said that it would be. And if we remember how they used to always quote unquote keep me in line,
Mm-hmm.
I personally do not believe that they no buenoed. I think they just got a new username personally.
Yeah.
But that's not going to stop me from saying if people want to check up on Septi and make sure that they're okay, that they can't. For
Yeah.
people who actively want to reach out to Septi, I have been giving. I'll have to grab it.
Yeah, no wonder why people are getting out of commentary these days.
Yeah. To be honest.
There, I sent you that picture, me under a female filter.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I look so hot. I want to smash that, but I would be fucking myself.
Lol.
Self-cessed.
Yeah, because honestly,
Why do you look like my sister Christina?
let me see.
And this was my old Asher. That was my old profile pic.
Yeah,
Now that's cool.
yeah, that's
Because everybody says I look like Doc Ock, so I got my friend to draw me as Doc Ock.
Well, I mean, you kind of do.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, if they ever make another. No, thank you.
Hey.
I
Yeah,
heard
because-
that Carmen was trying to get in contact to
Contact
see if he's
with
okay.
with Cole.
What's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, if I can share my screen, my fucking okay. So look at this, okay? Because I want to give proof that like I'm not bullshitting on this.
All right.
Okay.
So
Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
Is anybody in?
I'm in.
Oh, okay.
I'm in.
So if I go here, like people know, like I've talked to Senate members, right? Like, but if I even put in, like, say, like Lumitro, nothing shows up. If I put in like Drunkleby, nobody shows up. Even if I put in Coyote Lovely, nobody shows up. If I put
Sus.
in like Fish Lizard, like Gal's old name, nothing.
Yeah.
And if I put in Nekokoda's old thing, nothing.
Damn.
I don't know why it's doing this exactly. And like even if I put Rosa Ray Ramsey, nothing.
Damn.
And then yeah,
Like-
this is and then like I've talked to Star Giant as well.
Oh, Rebecca Starcrust.
Yeah. None of them are nobody is showing up unless I've talked to them within a week. And
Damn.
even like if I go into the thank you chat, right? Watch this. So now we know that Rose's is deleted. That's why I gave hers as an example. So if we go up to I want to get the specific thing so I know it is her. Whenever you want to load, yeah. So there's her talking about wanting to like choke herself, right? If I go here and I right click and I hit message, nothing.
Damn.
It genuinely, I know it sounds like bullshit when I say I can't get Cole's tag. I genuinely fucking can't get anybody's tag. I can't open messages unless they message me here. I don't know why. My Discord's been doing this for I don't know how long now. And then if I type in Cole,
Lily. Ace. Ace of Cards has been gone for a long time.
Damn.
Yeah,
But I
Asher,
think you
that's my old
I,
avatar right there on AI art.
but I think you
Nice.
see what I mean though. Like genuinely,
Yeah.
I have been trying. My Discord won't work for whatever fucking reason.
And damn. The only friend I had for a while that was even innocent was Gen Nova.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ugh.
Wait. Oh my god.
Mm.
It just popped up. It just popped up.
I think it was just lagging for you.
Damn.
No, I mean Cole.
Kind of like
No, I've been
Oh.
looking for like forever.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're being muted now because I'm good. Because it is kind of cold out here.
All right, Emmy.
But I'll still listen. Just
Okay.
just in case.
Oh God, I remember this picture right here. Silent won it for Emmy's bully.
Cobra, you cut out.
Yes. Oh God, Silent made me to do this to Emmy for Bully Brigade. This picture right here. You have to know, Silent was a douche canoe back in the day, okay?
And now here you guys are roasting each other.
Oh god, what in the... Oh, I do like that black guy. We need more black guy. The only thing I'd say is probably to not have Dark Wolfie in that meme, just because Dark Wolfie is still not 18 yet. But that's the
Yeah.
only...
No, there is no Dark Wolf. No, there's Raptor.
Oh, no, that's Snarkfield.
Silent.
That's Snarkfield. That's Snarkfield.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
who's the faceless one?
Snarkfield.
Starkfield.
Oh.
That's what I thought was Dark Wolfie for a minute, because my fucking brain is retarded.
And then there's the one that everybody wanted to do on Silent. Yeah, the one screenshot we were gonna put for a Silence stream where we were gonna do his burial. Let me get it up, okay?
No, let's run a turn on silent.
It's downloading right now. Just give it a few seconds.
Oh god.
I just want to see his reaction above all else. Wait, Wolfie's not in here, are they? Okay,
No, they're not.
Okay.
It's just
I
you,
just-
Emmy, Femboy Kirito, and me, Jaster, Silent, and Cobra.
God,
There
like,
it is.
Like 2-3 years ago, I wouldn't care about like posting like memes like that train as long as everybody was over 16. But like I was like 20,
Yeah.
21 at that time. I'm now 24, and it's like once I pass the barrier of 22, it's like yeah, no, it's best not to put any memes like this in any chat unless everybody's at least 18. And even now I'm looking at it and I'm like, even
Alright.
now my brain's saying unless everybody's 21, which is kind of strange. Your brain always sees you as like an adult, and everybody under you is like I don't know.
Oh, the other thing
Like, you
that
probably see us as kids.
Andrew Schaefer did, and it was beyond fucked up. He used to have Clan Court, and this was one of the thumbnails we had for Clan Court. Yes, Andrew Schaefer is basically a moron.
I like how it says the absolute degenerate judge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright.
Like,
So,
I
I
will
think
not
I'm
go
gonna
after
go.
the thing is, I'll
I'm-
not go against Raptor Tristan for one reason. because it's dumb. This is the thumbnail I got in trouble with by Two Black Strong, and he said I was a groomer because we had this as a title for Bully Brigade.
For real,
And I was
bro.
called a groomer for this.
Nah, I've seen worse.
Now, I think I'll head out. I
But
got
come
an
on, that
interview
is
to
fucking funny,
do.
though.
Cobra, are you speaking over Kirito?
Sorry.
Yeah.
What's up, Kiri?
So as I
Okay,
was saying,
Cobra.
I'm gonna head out. Just got an interview by Kyo-kun.
Oh.
Okay.
See y'all later.
Bye, Kiri.
Right.
Kiri. Bye.
Oh, my sleep paralysis demon joined in his place.
Oh no, weren't you gonna show the screenshots that you were given?
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? I think that you actually... as long as you don't say who the person is, I can literally just, like, screen share, like, my actual conversation.
I won't say anything. I just wanted to make sure.
Mainly because you know this person. I don't know
Yeah.
what your terms are with them. It's Renminkin's Galbanum.
Oh, Gal, we're not on bad terms. We just don't talk anymore.
Okay. So I'm gonna start. I'll go here. You guys can read because I'm too fucking lazy.
Okay. I'm gonna have to zoom in or something. Oh wait, I can't.
My vision's very good, and so everything's very tiny.
Yeah, same here. But I know what you're
Mine's-
gonna say because you're fucking old.
My.
I-
Cobra. Don't worry, man. You're,
Actually,
you're
wait.
never
Yeah.
you're never old to me.
Cobra, do you want to
Thank
read?
you.
Do you want to
Yeah,
I
read?
can't
Cobra
read
likes
it!
me.
Why
don't
not?
either.
I can't read it because I can't see it. I don't know how to.
You just said you had good vision.
Yeah. What the hell happened?
I can't see
Oh,
it.
I can see it a little bit. Let me see.
Okay.
Been alerted to this by Kickslight, friend of mine. Please help this person. Their friend is dealing with a stalking pedophile. Did you talk to this Hopes Games kid yet? Sorry, I'm pestering. It's just that what I've heard, their friend needs help. Shit, sorry. I hate bothering you. I'm sorry. That, and I'm not in direct contact with this person. Kickslight only told me about it and screenshot. Okay, what part of stay off the internet do you struggle with? Oh, this is Lio.
Lio's
just
on the
asking.
left.
Yeah, I'm just asking. And what part of tell them to go to their local PD did you not understand? I did. Through Kix. Kix didn't read my message yet. Oh, he read it now. She did go to the PD, Lio, you moron. They said they couldn't help her. I'm on the verge of tears. I just had another nightmare last night where I committed not alive. So, what part of go to the police is difficult? I told him. I literally did. I told him to help the kid go to the police. I told him. I didn't do anything wrong other than text in the morning, and I'm sorry about that. Why are you yelling at me? I just asked for help. Told him to go to the PD. I didn't do anything.
What a douche canoe.
And why are you yelling at me? I just asked for help. Told him to go to the PD. I didn't do anything. Look at the screenshots. I literally say it. Then let's stop asking me if they can go to me. Okay, I'm just a messenger. I'm sorry if I upset you. I'm just was a messenger, and I don't know. Stop asking me to do something when it's clear the answer is no. Stop panicking over everything, and stop acting like I need to respond in your preferred amount of time. Okay. Why are you fucking asshole? I want to talk to you a bit about 2 weeks ago because, like, I understand that you're busy, so please don't try to take any offense. I'm not going to start conflict, okay? I understand you were grumpy at the time. I wanted to get Kickslight to talk to you about how you treated me in regards to being a messenger for Hope, but I guess it's been too busy for you. I didn't want to aggravate you by bringing it up, so I wanted Kix to bring it up instead of the VC because, like, you lashed out at me. But you were busy, and I just wanted to get it over with already. It's not my fault for anything when I was in direct contact with Serenity. I didn't do anything wrong. Oh wait, I wasn't in direct contact with Serenity. I didn't do anything wrong. I was consistent, and that I was because I was worried for the victim. It really hurt how you just kept hammering in as if I'm a moron or something. I'll be honest, that day you yelled at me at the worst time because I felt depressed that morning. I was sobbing, and that was just one of those rare times I was yelled at when I know I didn't do. Next message. If I was in contact with Serenity/Hope, you would have had a point for me being incompetent and for failing her, but I don't. I just wanted to help the poor kid and kick Slight out. I felt me. I guess I'm gonna say dismissed. Dismissed is small. Oh, diminutive.
Diminutive. Diminutive.
Yeah, diminutive.
Diminutive.
Like
yeah, and
minuscule.
small. Oh, and small. You shot the messenger. I just wanted an acknowledgement or an apology. I guess. Sorry if I sound harsh because I don't intend to sound harsh. I am aware that one of you took this to Carmen Ryder now, a deranged lolicon. No, Lio, I took this to Carmen. What is wrong with you people? What? Who is that? Who did that? If Kix did that, I'm talking to him. Don't know, and right now, don't care. I didn't do that. That's not my fault. It was me. I was the one who was told Carmen about my sister. All right. Carmen uploads a video talking about it, and 2 hours later, you're texting me about interesting timing. Yeah. That was me. I told Carmen what was going on with Serenity.
And then Lio contacted Rin's family, and so Rin had to ask them all to block Lio's number. So there is an entire Google Drive. I've been asked to not share that though, at least for the time being, and it requires access anyway. But I do have it saved alongside a whole bunch of Adolf Hitler memes.
Okay, I'm not even asking about those.
Oh no! I have my own little troll right now where I've got like at least 15 people believing that I'm a genuine Nazi. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, this is.
So is like, are they gonna make like their own video or something?
No, they just want like backup in case anything gets tried on them because of how the CC's been with them in the past.
I mean, they got a point. They didn't go to Carmen. That was me because Lio wasn't gonna. Lio just not going to help Serenity at all. So I went to Carmen I went to Carmen. That was me.
And you know, when you guys went to the police, I assume that a lot of the things that I said held true, where they can't take everything or pretty well anything online as factual evidence unless if it's in like a video format, because everything can be doctored.
Let me see if I can find my conversation about Gabe and let me see. I got proof that it was me who went to Carmen. Okay, Serenity.
And again, that's your family, so that's your decision in the end who you want to go to for help.
Yeah, she's my found family. Let me see. I don't know if I can share my screen. I'm gonna try though. And if it sucks, I'm really sorry. I have really bad, crappy internet.
Yeah, good job, Jazzy. Yeah, I don't get, like...
Okay, here it is. It was on the 6th, June 20th, 2023 at 10:54 a.m. on a Tuesday. And I go, hey, Serenity, I told Carmen about your situation with Gabe, and she would like to know more and try to help you out. Would you mind joining a GC with us in a sec? Carmen is someone who's helping me with Kirito. She's a YouTuber. Do you have your evidence? And Serenity says, well, I don't know if Gabe and that new harasser is the same person or not. Gabe sort of stopped, but his friend was harassing us for a long time and did really bad and terrible things. He confirmed that Gabe and himself are friends. I do not know if he is coming back, but I just found out that his channels are all gone, so I don't know if she will be able to do anything since he has gone from YouTube now. And yes, I still do have evidence, even new one. And I go, well, this is just in case he and Gabe do come back. And she goes, okay. Okay, I will invite you when Carmen is ready. Nobody will ever hurt you or your friend again. Like me, you are under Carmen's protection. And she goes, thank you. So that proves that I did tell Carmen about her situation. Let me see where she tells me about the police. I'm not.
Because the story is... Yeah, it's... Oh god, I hear myself. I have to mute your stream. But the story of what I've essentially heard is very different. Because when it came to Lio, he had thought that initially Gal had done it. And then he had believed it was Kickslight. So now I'm hearing it was you.
Yeah. And and I just read out the proof.
Okay.
Oh, and this is another one. Hope says, I'm sorry. A while ago, Gabe told his friends her Discord. They friended her, and I think they tried to harass her. She changed her name, and I'm sure they got mad and did this. I did try to tweet to YouTube, but I don't think YouTube can do anything about it. And let me see. By the way, this was when sorry, that was my hand. Man, my nails are so pretty back then. Let me see. I need to find the police thing she tells me about the police. And Discord wants to be a little crap today. Okay, police. Also, for the record, the call with Carmen never happened. I don't know why. It was just a. Oh, and Rabbit was at the time trying to help too.
Yeah, I know.
They couldn't do anything.
Rabbit and Gal were trying to help. And then you did not want my help. And looking back, I can see why, because of how Lio treated you.
Also, I did show Rabbit a bunch of proof and screenshots. I even sent them a video of Gabe kind of threatening my friend. There, they say they talked to Rabbit. This was on Saturday, December 3rd, 2022 at 8:41 p.m. Let me see. I also said stupidly, hey Serenity, Rabbit said they will help you with Gabe. Since they are in Senate and close to Lio, they can help. They are going to contact you on Twitter or Discord, so make sure to check both. And my mouse died. Let me get my other mouse really fast. Hey Chloe. Let me get my other mouse. I have to look for it. And yes, I have two mouses because I'm lazy.
I know how that feels.
Oh God, this bucket is heavy. Oh, where are you, other mouse? Here you are. Lesson learned. Charge your mouse. Okay.
Live and learn.
There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Come on. Are you not gonna work? Oh, it's not turned on. I'm moving my mouse and my mouse is not even turned on. I'm an idiot. Oh, here I gave Serenity Lyle's Discord. Here's Lyle's Discord, since his main one is busy, so you don't have to tweet at him. Just friend him and tell him what happened and show him what Gabe has done.
Asher.
Yeah?
Would you be alright if I brought Migs in here just for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
This isn't my GC,
Migs
it's
is
Kirito's, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I actually like Migs. They're pretty cool.
Let me see. And here's the beginning of everything. So I met a friend who's a fan of Sonic like I am. We made our own AU together of Sonic. This person has been attacking us but mostly her. They doxed her, drew artwork of killing her character and everything. They even rewrote our story we worked hard on. They were also stalking my friend. They did a lot of bad stuff. And they even attacked my character, hurt my feelings. I've asked them the reason, and they said it was ruined Sonic. That they played all the games and we haven't, so they're true friends and we aren't. And here's the screenshot of Gabe saying, "Why? Why? The reason why was because you ruined Sonic the Hedgehog for me. You ruined Shadow for me. You ruined everything. I bet you never played the game. I'm a true Sonic fan. I have played Sonic 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, Chaotix, Adventure, 1 and 2, Unleashed Colors, Lost Generation."
I am a true fan.
This is
of
like-
you're not.
This is
Yeah,
like
and
some
then
like-
Chris Chan
it's
type
like-
shit.
People. I know. And
So
those-
this person's
I
admitting
said-
that they don't have a life, essentially.
basically. So I said Serenity, and if they make a new account, ban her. They're doing
Yeah.
this to get a rise out of you and your friend. Neither that, I think you and your friend the Sonic fandom. There are too many nuts in there. And Hope says, "We did block them on everything, but they keep finding ways to come back and hurt us. Though we did figure out that he's an adult." Yeah. And this is when I told her I would try to get Lio to scare this guy away or something like that. I'm still looking for where they want.
You do realize you have to grease his palms before he does something.
Yeah.
So
I
hello, Migs. We've made an interesting discovery here today. So
Where is it?
when Asher went into Hopeless Peach's server, Peaches and Lumitra. Actually, no. I'll let Asher, if you're down to share the humble beginnings with Migs, because I have a feeling that Rin Minkins may be willing to share some of the screenshots with Migs on the situation.
You mean what I just read just now?
No, I mean the beginning of the. Or I guess this is where you went in to speak with Peaches in our server after this, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, actually,
so,
no. I didn't go in there to speak with Peaches. I went in there to speak with Lio.
Okay.
And I asked. This is when I was actually beefing with Kirito too.
Because you
Yeah.
went into there. Lumitro
Mhm.
and Peaches had some interesting things to say, so I'm going to mute, and I'm just going to let you go because I know how I am. I'm very talkative. So I'm going to mute,
Okay.
and I'll let you explain to Migs.
All right. So, Serenity here, my sis. She's my sister, my adopted sister, my found family, and I love her more than anything. She was being harassed by this dude. who went by the name Gabe, and this dude Gabe was a self-admitted predator, and Serenity's friend, who they were harassing too, was a minor, and Gabe would dox Serenity's friend, and even found her Discord tag, and they would continue to harass her there. And Gabe, he's a kind of a unhinged individual, may I say. And I told Serenity to go to Lio, but Lio completely ignored her and literally yelled at somebody who I'm not going to say because they don't want to be said. They don't want their names to be said. And for telling him about this, and Lio's only response to that was to say, well, she needs to go to the police department. But unbeknownst to Lio, Serenity had already been to the police with her parents, and the police could not help Serenity friend because, like, I don't know, the police just doesn't take online cases seriously as they do real life ones. And Lio completely ignored Serenity when she tried to reach out to him on Discord, on Twitter, because Lio found out that Serenity's my sister and he hates me. And I was in Peaches' server at the time under a different name because I was scared I was going to get dogpiled. And I asked, and I was also being Kirito at this point, and I asked politely, what do I do about my situations? And Lumi asked me for my community, or some, I don't know what Lumi asked me, I forgot. But then Lumi went through my channel, found a video that was made a year ago at that point, because this was back in 2022. A year ago, I made that video with my old Madison on a Fire persona in it before he went into isolation. And Peaches DM'd me with that video asking me, are you mad it's not on fire? And don't lie. And she showed me the video that Lumi got. And I said yes. And she goes, you're not owed help from my family. You're not owed any. I still think you're mentally. Blocked me on Twitter, on Discord, where I can't even say anything. All I was gonna say was understood, and then I was blocked before I can even
Wait,
say
can you
anything.
say it again? I'm sorry, you cut out for a minute. You right after you mentioned Peaches saying you're not owed anything. I'm sorry.
Peaches told me in her own word. I'm not even sure if I'm absolutely sure she said. She told me that you're not owed help by my family. You're not owed any help. And I still think you're mentally unstable. And she told me to F off and banned me from her server and blocked me before I could say understood.
It's disgusting. I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. Oh my god. I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be
The
one
story
thing.
continues. It continues after that too, because Ren Minkins then was asked by Rabbit and Kickslate if they could, help and get Lio involved. As somebody who Lio, likes as a person, and I just found this information out recently. So when Ren Minkins luckily saved screenshots where Asher did not. Ren Minkins went to Lio and text DMs asking for help, and Lio sent a voicemail back screaming at them, and then decided to berate them for the next few days. Actually, the next 2 weeks about it.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be one thing if he had a lot of things going on at the time where he wasn't able to get to it, but I didn't hear him say anything like that or even insinuate that. So I don't know. Do you know if he had a lot of things going on during that time?
This
Like to
was
the point where he couldn't.
This was June of
You know.
2023, I believe, or maybe June of 2022. Was it June 2023? I believe, correct?
No, 2022.
Has it been that fucking long?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I assume if he had a lot in his hands at the time, that would be a bit of a problem, but I'm not sure if he did or not. And what I'm afraid of is he pick and chooses who to help on whether he likes or not. Either that or Peaches said that. That's the part that kind of disturbs me.
Yeah.
It was Peaches who decided to lash out at Asher alongside Lumi. Lio decided to lash out at Rin.
Hmm. Okay.
And then when Asher had nowhere to go to and turned to Carmen Rider instead because Lio was not helping Serenity at all and Carmen decided to make a video on it, Lio decided to accuse Rin and then later Kixlight of giving the information to Carmen Rider when Asher was literally forced to do so because none of the predator hunters in that circle would actually take the case because they don't like Asher.
Yeah. Because of
I
my
know you-
past.
I know this call is recorded for you, Neil, or I don't know how that works, but
I
can I
record every
explain
call.
something?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine, whatever. Can I explain like a little thing that's probably a bit secretive about the whole Rin stuff?
Yeah.
Um, I actually seen those screenshots you're referring to. Um, and from what I've read, that's what I would assume that he was like busy with doing some other things, but that's what's bothering me the most. That I think he's just doing this, or yeah, him and Peach just kind of rejected Asher because they don't like him. That's what I'm worried about. Because you said they
Because
mocked him, right?
Yeah.
Lio did not mock Asher. That was Peaches and Lumi specifically who mocked Asher.
Do you have screenshots of this? I'm just curious.
Sadly, no. That is, however, the catalyst that led to the messages and DMs with Rin and Lio.
You know, can you recall what was said?
Asher?
Oh, sorry.
Well, I don't. Or go ahead.
Though, that's all. That's all that the message that was said because it was really short between me and Peaches. She just told me that thought I was still mentally unstable, aka psycho or stalker or parasocial harasser and stuff like that. And I wasn't owed help by her. I wasn't owed help by any or her family, and she told me to f off and literally blocked me before I could say anything.
These are the
Where did she make fun of you before banning you on the server?
She did it in DM. She didn't do it in the server.
Oh, okay.
She just called me mentally unstable. And I was being polite in her server. I wasn't causing any trouble. I wasn't being a butthole. I wasn't wrong. I was just asking for help.
Omi did this as well.
Lumi came to me in DMs asking me for some proof, and I gave them I don't remember what I gave them, but then they went through my channel and found a video where I made a MMD of me and my old persona, Matt is Not on Fire, which was prior to this, was made a whole year ago, but Peaches believed it was a recent video, and that's when the DMs between me and her started.
So they invalidated your entire experience.
Yeah,
because of your old name.
Not Asher's experience. Asher's sister's experience and Asher's sister's friend experience because they have association with Asher.
Yeah, and because because back when I was Mad as Not on Fire, I made a video with Peaches, accused them of being a doxer, and I wasn't really mean to Peaches in that video I made. Really nice. I literally was walking on eggshells not to upset her in that video because at the time I still was her fan. And I just wanted to help Rabbit and Peaches work this out, and that's when the harassment started. I was pulled into Senate. I was yelled at. I was belittled, and I was literally made uncomfortable because Lio made really, really creepy comments about my crotch area and called me a dickless loser because I'm trans. And they also asked me if I was on the spectrum, which I said yeah. And honestly, and then I was pulled into Senate second time because I said something out of anger about Peaches in a vent chat, which was not supposed to be shared. But sadly, Magister or somebody shared it to Peaches. I think, no, it was Gal who shared it to Peaches. And Peaches got angry and told Lio, and I got pulled into Senate second time. And that's when that police thing happened. And the night afterwards, after the whole fiasco, and I was screamed at by my abusive family, Lio came into the chat to comfort me or confront me or something. And he was acting all calm and all that crap, like he cared about me. In reality, I know he didn't. Lio didn't care about me at all, like I thought he originally thought he did. Because at the time when Lio was talking to me, like he was being friendly to me and stuff like that, I forgave him for those 2 times he yelled at me. Because I thought, well, maybe I was wrong about Lio. Maybe I just misunderstood him. But now that I know the truth, I don't believe in any of that. Like, after I found out the truth that Lio actually didn't care, and he was only there because he wanted to make sure that my blood was not on his hands, because it was him and Peaches who drove me to that point.
Oh, wait, is that the call that we had? Or...
Yeah, you, me, Rabbit, Gal, and Lio.
Mm-hmm. I remember that
Yeah.
because we got to the point where we had believed that the message at the beginning stating this is not a suicide message was sending off many alarm signals, seeing as that was how it started, and then the rest of it was very suicidal.
Yeah, because at the time, after being pulled into Senate twice, Peaches and Lio, they just made me feel like I was a monster who just didn't deserve to be happy, didn't deserve to live, didn't deserve to have anything.
Why did you join the call?
Because I was forced to.
Like, did they pressure you, like threaten to call somebody, or?
Yeah, they threatened to call my family if I didn't get in the call.
The thing that happened,
Jesus.
So, I think it was Galbanum who went to me, fearing that Asher was going to end their life. And I agreed that that recording was very suicidal. Usually, they would leave it up to me to make all the wellness checks and, call in the reports on the predators and do all of that. But my phone was broken at the time. Because for some reason, I woke up, I grabbed my phone, I smashed it on the ground, and immediately realized what I did. So I was without a phone. So because I was unable to do the wellness check myself, what we had done is we had asked Lio Convoy to do it. Now, Lio had berated all of us consistently for needing his help throughout this. Because other people such as Lily Psychogram refused to call Asher on their mobile, or at the very least do a wellness check as well. Gal was not comfortable doing this. I was the only one who was, but I had no phone. So we ended up needing to rely on Lio Convoy. And to say he was not happy is an understatement.
That wouldn't have happened if Lio hadn't done what he did to me and Peaches too. Like, I wasn't doing it. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just trying to help somebody who was my friend at the time. Like, that's all I was trying to do as Matt is Not on Fire. I wasn't trying to hurt Peaches or harass her or stalk her or anything. I didn't even want to be her friend. I just wanted to help her and Rabbit work it out.
Oh no, I know how all that is now. Essentially, people who even lightly criticize Peaches are made out to be stalkers. I was made out to be a stalker. You were. Rabbit was. Endless being made out as a stalker now, from what I can see.
Zay.
Like giving
Yeah,
thousands of dollars.
Zay is made out as a stalker. Omnia is apparently a stalker. Like,
you gave her hundreds of dollars, and she's still treating you that way. That's...
I gave her thousands because I wanted her to be able to afford rent.
I just remember donating $1 to Peaches. That's all I remember. Wish I hadn't.
How do you think I feel about every single dollar that I sent these days?
I know. I know.
Yeah, to be honest, you could have used that money for more suitable things like a lottery ticket.
Mm.
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
you tend to go to
I
the
could have
forest a
bought a
lot.
pet rock. No, I could have
Mm.
bought like 100 pet rocks.
Oh, that too. Do you guys not feel like this is normal? That like Lyle can feels the need to contact people's families. Do you guys think that's a little strange? I find it pretty
It is.
inappropriate.
It
I
depends
find
on
it
the
inappropriate
situation.
also.
It depends on the situation. If somebody is suicidal and you cannot get a wellness check to their area, or if the person is genuinely preying on children, absolutely call their family.
Referring to
Um,
people engaging in drama, because he does
yeah,
that,
no, for the people engaging in drama, no, that's stupid.
and I can give a specific example, but I don't know if I should say it.
Bunny
Does
chan.
it
Go ahead.
matter?
It doesn't
Go ahead.
matter.
We're our group really hates the Senate.
Yeah.
I just don't want that getting leaked because it's kind of private information that I don't know if it's my place to actually talk about, but I can say it if it doesn't matter. I don't think anyone's
Do
gonna
you
post
mean
this on YouTube.
when
No, no.
Rin
Let me
in
put it
December
this way.
2020?
I'm going to say this, Migs. You're in my house, and my house we follow what this rule. Whatever is said in my house stays in my house.
Yeah. And you're
Okay.
understand. And since you're a syndicate member, I won't. Nobody will leak this. I promise.
Okay. Well, he did that with Rin, right? Or you know what I'm referring to when I say Rin?
Yeah, I
So
do.
yeah, he got access to Rin's like mother. He didn't. He just straight up like asked him like, "Hey, I need to speak to your mother," and he ended up getting his mother's phone number. Uh,
But
Over internet drama, I believe. Rin's not a groomer or some kind of sexual harasser or stalker in any kind of way. Uh, from what I'm putting pieces together because Rin wouldn't really tell me much. I'm assuming it was probably from like a doc that he made about over a year ago or so. And because of that, he was the reason why Rin was on a whole year long break. And also, the problem with that is Lyle doesn't know anything about like his family life because the one thing he didn't know that is if he called his father would have disowned him. That was like the big thing that he was afraid of. Um, so it's a good thing that Lyle only had contact with his mother because if it was his father, he could have potentially been homeless, from what he told
Yeah,
me.
Rin's father. I've the interactions. I don't have anything nice to say about that man, so I'm going to keep my very silent. Um, but Rin's father is a man who I would very gladly give a noose to out of my collection, and I would teach him um, the best ways of physics if he would allow me.
You see what I mean, though, right? Like he's snooping his nose in a lot of situations he shouldn't be snooping his nose in. But at the same time, as much as like I'm really cool with Ren, he should have known better than to give strangers online his like personal information like that. Because Lyle is a stranger. Yeah, he's an influencer and he's known for spreading the word about certain things and bad people, but still a stranger shouldn't be giving
Yeah,
people access
yeah.
to your mother's phone number. That's like
It's
really
strange.
inappropriate.
Yeah, stranger danger.
Yeah, it's just unhinged to me. It's like weird. Like why would you like ask like why would you ask people for personal information like that over something that's it's just drama related? Like it's
So
drama.
trivial.
People people make a bunch of docs on people all the time. I don't know. Cut ties with them. Block them. It's not difficult. This person doesn't need any kind of like this person doesn't need to be looked into for anything because it's just drama. It's ridiculous. I just find it so strange. That's why I'm like not a fan of like how Lyle handles a lot of situations because a lot of people say that he gets like the doxes and personal information from predators, but it's more than predators. He says creeps, but he uses that word very liberally, so that can be literally anything. That can be literally what he would consider a stalker, according to Peaches.
Like, my whole thing,
Because
like, I don't care, like, who has any docs. Like, I had, like, docs of everybody in this community. Like, I don't anymore. I got rid of them. It's how people use them. It's the intent. I had them in case people wanted to try and, fuck me up the ass sideways. Not even, like, in a malicious way. Like, if they fuck me up the ass sideways, I look into them and they committed a crime, is what I should say. Because a lot of people did try to fuck me up the ass, so I never released anything on. Moreover, if the person is a predator or the person is a suspected predator, obviously get the docs. If the person has tried to coerce somebody into suicide, again, get the docs. Do a report to your local PD. It is what it is. But threatening people's families and everything is taking it to an entirely new level. I think I've only ever had to 2 or 3 times actually threaten somebody's family. Well, I don't mean threaten their family. Threaten to contact their family due to their actions. It shouldn't be like a daily or even weekly occurrence. Because I'm talking about my entire life at that point.
That could be a different situation, especially if you want to report it to, the local police and stuff like that, depending on the situation. But when it comes to this Rin situation, no, is absolutely inappropriate because Lyle's snooping his nose in these situations. All he had to have done is call his father, and his life would have been ruined. Like that would have been insane. Like I don't know. In my opinion, I don't know if it would have went exactly that way. I think his mother would have probably done something, but he did threaten to disown him. And I don't think Lilo knew that. But he shouldn't know that because it's none of his business because he's a stranger. I just find it so inappropriate that, like, he thinks that he should be, like, shove his nose in this kind of business. Like, it's insane.
It is.
I also remember something that Lio did during the Senate call. I don't remember if it was like the second or first one. But Lyle threatened that if I ever talked about Peaches or made a video on Peaches ever again, he would ruin my life.
He did say that, yes. When it comes to his video on Carmen, I know that it's not just Carmen. So essentially, part 1 is me, part 2 is Septi and Coda, part 3 is Carmen, but he decided that it's going to be Carmen and Asher because Asher dared to talk bad of Peaches.
No, no, he's doing that because I told Carmen that he made me feel comfortable mentioning me in your video. Like, I don't know, and calling me by my old name.
Matt is not on fire. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Possibly. Okay. I don't know what he can possibly talk about with you. Like, you're a stalker? I don't.
Parasocial stalker and harasser and all that other crap.
Yeah, so, none of that has anything to do with Kamen Rider.
Megs, here's where we get into something fun. Who here remembers my Senate call?
Me.
So,
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah, like right before the Senate call, what they wanted me to do was to give all of my files to VB and Emmy. Initially, it was only going to be a select few where Nekopon was talked about, and then they said, no, you are going to give them everything relating to the situation. So that's any chat log I had where Neko's even mentioned once or Ray's mentioned once. So I just ended up giving them everything. What ended up happening is they told me that I am to delete all of my chat logs, all of my videos, all of my screenshots, everything. And, well, now they all have it, and I have nothing. So I'm literally defenseless, and I can't go against any claims they make of myself. Moreover, to the best of my knowledge, they did the same thing, or at least attempted to do the same thing to other people, including Asher, where they wanted specific information to be deleted from Asher's hardware. So we're in the same boat. Yeah. We can't fucking prove shit on a lot of things, which is just perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my problem with this whole situation. I don't like how they I don't know. Do you guys notice that, like, and I've said this a million times in Endless Server, but do you guys notice that a lot of these people that they put in these calls are either like kind of timid or mentally ill? Like
Like me,
almost all of
yeah.
them.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Like Rosa Ray Ramsey is a perfect example because she can't have a job because she actually suffers epilepsy. And personally, I'm going to say something that may be a hot take, but I don't care. I think Lio was causing Rosa to have stress, so it would trigger her to have a seizure.
I didn't believe it. Likely. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't really. That call was like disgusting. Like I don't really see what's so. I don't see the justice in calling a disabled woman a whore, slut, fat, ugly. I don't really see the justice in that. I don't see how that's cathartic to the victims. Like I
Right.
get that some people want to let out their frustrations, but no, that's just not how you handle a situation like that. That is
I re-
disgusting.
yeah, and then Ponder
Yeah.
steps in and asks, "Why are you guys bullying her?" And Lyle goes, "Because it's funny."
Well, that was Coyote Lovely, I think, who said
No, it
something
was
like that.
Lyle because I heard Lyle's voice saying that. I heard Lyle say it's funny.
Oh, I think it was both then. I've heard Coyote also say that. Well, Coyote said that it was funny to call her the R slur. That was like a big one. Um,
It's okay to
apparently
say the word
nobody knew.
retard. We know your context. It's okay to say retard. We know your context.
Sure, but apparently Lyle didn't tell anybody that that she actually was on the spectrum. So that like everyone was just dogging on her, calling her retarded and all that stuff, and
She actually has.
nobody knew.
Also, she actually has legit brain damage.
Lyle intentionally didn't preface that, I think.
Also,
Um,
Rosa has a caregiver, and who's not her parents. And Lyle said, "I wonder how much it's going to take for her to hit you," mentioning wanting the caretaker to put hands on Rosa.
yeah, I
Yeah,
sent that
that's
clip.
not.
That was
Yeah,
horrible.
that's that's against HIPAA.
Yeah.
That is him joking about somebody potentially getting domestically abused. That's insane. Like
And
that's crazy to me.
and
Yeah.
Peaches, her segments were horrible to listen to. I just wanted to.
Well, all I have to say
Ugh,
that is it's projection.
Watch it. Like I barely was able to watch that call.
same.
I'm still not.
I can't watch because it just
It just
reminds me of.
literally made me sick to my stomach.
It just pisses me off, and it also reminds me of experience in Senate.
But there's a consistent thing I'm seeing. I'm seeing that a lot of these people feel the need that they are forced to be in the Senate because they're intimidated to do so. Like if
I'll
you
tell
don't
you
join
what.
this
I'll tell you
call
what they
where
do.
we
I'll tell you what they do. What they do
sure.
is they literally, and I think you've seen this too. They will, when there's about to be a Senate call or a one that they want, they will ping everybody in Senate and say, "You know what to do," and they'll give your Discord tag to everybody. They'll give your Twitter to everybody, and then you get mass harassed and pinged and spammed on Twitter and on Discord. And then if you
And
don't
you
join
get
the
pressured
call,
to do so.
and then if you don't want to
Go
join the
ahead.
call, they'll make videos on you. And if you still don't
They
want to
call you
join
a
the call,
coward.
no, worse than that. That's part of the harassing I said earlier. Sometimes they'll
Oh,
go to your family instead. Because why
Yes.
not? So by the time that
It
people are already in the Senate in that call, they're broken and they're willing to say whatever people say they've done just to get people off of their back. Just to have this
yes.
part of their life over with.
well,
Exactly.
yeah, Lyle literally broken me twice in my
They are
calls.
a lot of these people are timid. They're on the spectrum, and they are pushed to doing it because they know that Lyle can like get their personal information and call their parents or call their school or call whatever they can to mess with your IRL life, just so you can get verbally harassed in a call. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Uh, they want to claim that they don't do that, and they try to justify it by putting these labels on you, and it's really difficult to get out of those labels because one, you're going to be having hit with a line of questioning where you are likely not going to answer. It's either like you're going to be given yes or no questions. And if
Yeah,
you are
I've
not
noticed that. I've noticed that
answering those,
when people try to explain themselves, they say no, yes or no. Nuance does not matter. You either did
yeah,
it or
and
you
then you
did not
explain
do it.
it, and then they're like, I didn't ask you about this and that. I asked you yada yada. It is a yes or a no. And then you go down a line of questioning, uh, and then that's it. They just kind of like do that and incriminate you. It's like insane. It's literally like an interrogation, like a fake Discord
It's
interrogation.
almost like entrapment, as I would say.
Yeah, and I remember whenever Elia would ask me a question and I really did not know the answer, he would say, "Yes, you do." And
Yep.
if I said, what is it? Oh, and not to mention, I live with my family because of medical reasons. Lio did not know that, so I'm not going to put that on him. But what I am going to put on him was that he literally made fun of me for living at home when I have no choice but to.
That's
I don't have access to caregivers like Rosa
and
does.
a lot of these people that he does that with are on the spectrum. A lot of these people struggle getting jobs because of their disability. Uh, and then he used that to roast people about it and makes fun of them for it. Like I'm like so sick of that. It's disgusting. I mean, yeah, of course you're living by yourself and have a family. You're 38. I would expect it from anybody.
Also, what he did said about Lily because of her situation with chaos, he literally just dismissed her, calling her a moron, and his chat was literally being calling her a lot of horrible things.
Yeah, the Senate is
Oh,
actively transphobic.
you mean
Uh,
psychogram, right?
Yeah,
When
psychopath
was
Lily.
this?
It was during when remember that stream Sleepyheads a lot had.
Oh, yeah, that was way back in the day. That was like early 2022.
Yeah,
I think I saw that call.
the reason I was there was to be a moderator to keep the peace. And Lyle, I think Nilt said Lyle called me a pedo enabler because of Mongrel or
Yeah,
something.
because of Mystic Mongrel, he said that
Yeah,
Oh
he
but
said
god.
everybody in that live stream is a pedophile enabler.
Mongrel hated me. I wasn't their friend.
Yeah, I
It
don't know. They get
Mongrel
these.
literally
Like,
compared me like Mongrel literally told me in Rabbit's old server that I was like Lio.
That's a
In
odd claim
fairness,
to make, but
I tried as hard as I could with Mongrel. She is a lost cause. She is genuinely her and Brian Mullins are a match made in heaven. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Her and
I can
Brian
probably
Mullins are
tell.
the fucking power hour.
I can probably tell Mongo to not really get involved in these situations anymore. Um,
No, 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 no. I find no. This is fucking hilarious. You need to let her cook.
okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. But again, my problem is like they try to flex that they're much smarter than a lot of people, but the people they talk to are like not stupid, but they tend to have an intellectual disability, and I just think they're
Socially
picking on the
awkward.
weak.
Socially awkward. I think
That
socially
too.
Yeah.
awkward.
yeah,
I think it's both.
yeah. Lyle likes to pick on low hanging fruit.
Yes,
Well,
low-hanging fruit. Generally, they're
okay.
autistic followers, and I'm not
Yeah.
joking when I say that because a lot of them are like that. Bunny Chan
Mhm.
is a perfect example of the people they like to dog on because Bunny Chan, I've talked to Bunny Chan privately. Bunny Chan is not capable of having a conversation with somebody like that or anyone in a group call. Like I am just, and it
But
was obvious as night and day.
Here's the thing, though. The call with Bunny Chan didn't need to go up because it has nothing to do with anybody being hurt. It has to do with Bunny Chan being weird.
Quote unquote sexually harassing Lyle's family, which is like his Discord children. So not really his family, but yeah, I get what you mean. Uh,
Yeah.
I seen it. It's stupid. I heard the call. It was literally like she was just not able to engage in any questions they were saying, and that went on for 2 hours. It was insane. It's like, do you guys just not realize, hey, this person is not able to engage in the conversation? Call them an idiot, block them, and move on. Why are you exploiting the mentally ill for a YouTube video for your dumb artist or friend or followers to draw in the background with. It's so obvious. This is like clout chasing. Like I hate this shit. It's so bad.
It's stupid. I agree 100%.
It's how people get
Because
big, but
Lio
here's the
makes it like a
thing.
big event.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing, though. Here's the thing. Most dramas usually last like 3 to 8 months, and most careers last about 7. 7 years, anywhere from 3 to 7 on average, usually before people are found out for being terrible fucking people, if they are going to be. And that's something to keep in mind. My quote unquote career on YouTube has been spanning over the course of 13 years. I was 11 when I started. It was like right before I turned 12, though, so I mean, it is what it is. But I've been on YouTube for about 12 and a half years, 13 years. And while I've moved from account to account, I've never had anything incriminating. I've never had anything like that. Well, one thing, but with nuance, it's actually not that bad. And then you have people like Peaches, who's 2015, so she's already gotten past that 7-year mark, and Lio, I think, has gotten past that mark on YouTube too. But the thing is, usually around that point, people start to have their demons released. Peaches, it was 2020, 2021, again, around that 7-year mark, which for most creators would have been the deathbed. But she was able to push past that. So another 3 to 7 years, we'll probably see another fall. And
I don't
about
know
now.
if they're gonna last that long. That's a minute.
Yeah,
Another
but
7 years.
It's been 3 years since then, and it's usually every 3 to 7 years somebody gets canceled.
That would be considered elderly by then. That's
So
older.
literally anywhere from now until 4 years from now, it's probably going to happen again. Only this time people are going to know much better what she's like.
Well,
yeah,
people
perhaps.
are kind of finding that out now about Peaches and Lio.
I've talked to a lot of people in these like Senate calls privately. And you guys, I'm inclined to believe whatever you two say because a lot of the situations like the two of you dealt with is very similar to a lot of people dealt with. I've talked to Sean. I've talked to Sonic Ward. I don't know if you know who that is, Asher.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're in my
I know. We know who they
server.
are. We gave them a home in Syndicate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stupid, right? I forgot. That's true.
Yeah, Doodle Tones and Ellie Momelli pulled me over saying I'm in the wrong because I went in half cocked. I shook my head and agree because I don't want to deal with Lio because it's just going to be two old men arguing who's a better president, Reagan or Carter.
Probably, if I ever run into these people, it's likely they're gonna yell at me because I talk to people that were in these calls. But I don't think anyone really knows me in this Senate or around that area unless I directly spoke to them, which is cool. But yeah, I've individually.
And Migs, I do love your artwork. It is awesome sauce.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's what I mean. I'm like so far apart from this community that I don't think anyone would really know who I am outside of that because I just draw. Unless I directly spoke to them.
In fairness, I've known you since
I would
January
think you're
2021.
a nobody.
I've known you for 3 years.
Yeah, that's probably because I directly spoke to you or reached out to you of some sort.
No,
Somehow
that was,
I did that.
Yeah, we met because do you remember? This was right when I was fresh into the comic community, because you were helping me when it came to Prison Mate Luke, alongside Lovely Lena, because I believe you knew her at the time.
Yeah, she was from the Junkie server.
Yeah, and she brought you in to help, and then she started going off about how if I don't do what she wants, she's going to kill herself because Akuma's a doxer and a bad person, and if Luke doesn't, she weaponized suicide against me like Septi did a few times.
Same with me when I was friends with Lena.
Oh, that's the thing that she does. I thought that was just with me.
Nope, I used to be friends with her until she started to push me into like reading her scripts and saying, "Oh, I want to make a video about this. What do you think of this? Would you read
Oh,
Oh
this
my
script?"
yeah,
god.
she did that
Me
with me
too.
constantly too.
I
Me too.
know.
But
And
like then she
it
would
wasn't
never
even a
record.
little bit. It was a huge paragraph of stuff. And it was like, Lena, I got stuff to do. This is a lot to read.
And I
And
was a
you're not even gonna upload a
pushover.
video.
Yeah, I was a big pushover back then. I couldn't say no to people.
Well, I just ignored it. Like, I was gonna read all that. She wasn't even gonna upload the video. She always makes scripts and throw them away.
I
It
know,
was
right?
ridiculous.
I know. Wait, I think that's. I remember one of Gal's, Galbanum's, or Damien's as they're now known. One of their docs was about Lena.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
really?
showed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they
Here's a
showed me
fun.
that.
Here's a fun fact about Lovely Lena. Um, they're the person who sexually harassed them for
Yeah,
quite
I
a long
know.
while.
Yeah, I know. I just remembered that because Gal showed me the doc she made. I mean, they made on their Lena. I still probably have it.
Oh boy.
Let me send
I
you.
was, yeah, I was gonna say, well, we should probably have, maybe Ren can join this call, but I didn't, but I figured you and Ash are not, or him and Ash are not talking. So that's fine.
Yeah, we're on good terms. I just decided not to be in their life anymore because I don't. I think I'm a kind of a trigger to their PTSD. So
I get it.
I
Because
decided.
one thing that kind of frustrates me about Ren is like, Ren, back when he was still talking to Lyle, would leak stuff. Not private conversations, but like just random stuff and give it to Lyle. Because he's anxious, and that really annoyed me. Because it's like, you are not making the situation better, you are making it worse.
I
Like,
mean,
Lyle was like a.
I never personally cared whenever anybody leaked anything of mine. Like, I don't really care if people do that. Like, anything that I say, whether it be in a DM, a GC, a call in a server, fucking DM on text, like, if I said it, I mean it. Like, that's how I am.
Trying to keep it private since a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about has nothing to do with what I'm like kind of known for. I just known for drawing skater girls on Twitter, DeviantArt.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
just kind of awkward if they try to like instigate anything and then argue with them on Twitter, which I will, but like my followers would be so confused, and I don't want to deal with that. Um, I'd rather just like talk to people directly and see what I can do about that, about their situation privately. That's why I wanted people to like convince Rin to like cut ties with Lyle, because Lyle was literally using him as like a puppet. If I'm being honest, like it was literally that. Maybe a little bit over dramatic, but just from how things were looking, like it just.
I remember the say hi to. Yeah, I remember you showed me that now.
Yeah, it's
What
from
happened?
like years ago. Oh, God. I'm so glad that my DMs with Travis will still open for whatever reason. One of the few peoples who will. So back in the day, everybody thought that I was a pedophile for, fuck, was it like 4 or 5 months? Because Lovely Lena and the Soft Mink were literally going around telling people that I'm apparently trying to get into Mink's pants and that she's 15 and I'm apparently in my 20s at the time, right? I was 21, Mink was 19, and what sparked it is because I was freestyling. Yes, a freestyle sparked that.
Weird. That's what I mean. That's why I was like, like reconsidering like my friendship with Lovely, because
Well, I mean, like
that's just
she and I are still
insane.
chill. Like she and I are still chill to this day.
I know she's on Facebook nowadays.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, the
it,
Angelina Bound account. I know.
wonder if there's a reason for that. That's something that caught my attention. Is there a
Doesn't
reason for that?
wait?
For what?
Doesn't Lena go under Angie or something on YouTube?
Uh, yeah, Agent Angie now.
Agent Angie, and I'm so mad that Agent Angie keeps using that horrible profile picture. I drew that. I hate it. I redrew it for her, and she won't change it.
You read your... No,
Oh
it's perfect. Oh, it's better than Cursed Lena.
no, I don't like it. I redrew it. It looks so. The newer one looks so much better, but she wouldn't upload it. and changed her profile picture like I wanted her to. It's god awful. Okay, even Stav changed that one. I don't know why Lena didn't change the other one. God damn it.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
remember stuff. The guy who literally said I was an abuser and was going around along with Kirito saying that I was an abuser.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that.
again, I do apologize for that. That whole
Yeah.
situation.
Luckily, Stab and I were able to talk it out on Instagram, so we're cool. But we just don't talk to each other anymore.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
I think Stav actually ended up removing their Discord because
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. They're just on Instagram now.
that's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
but
I'm under the impression that I'm probably not going to get along with Lovelina anymore because
why?
she's still super buddy buddy with Lio and Peaches to the point where she would
yeah,
retweet their stuff when she was on Twitter. And I am like, I just completely, like 180, like my viewpoints on the whole commentary community people. And I hate all of them usually. I think a lot of them are despicable. I think a
Wait, then
lot of them
why
are
Oh
why
either,
don't
yeah.
why don't you hate me then or Cobra?
well, because I haven't done a whole lot of research on Cobra, and also I know you, and you're not like a Senate buddy. Usually, a lot of these people in the
Well,
commentary community are
the one of
Senate.
the thing about me that's famous for I was an alt CC member.
Oh,
well, I
if it,
think the reason Mix doesn't hate you guys is because you're not Senate goons.
well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Because like I don't like I'm automatically going to be like not trustworthy of people who are in the Senate. And if you are in the Senate, you are likely complacent of the kind of behavior that happens there, and that's why I kind of like look at you funny if you are.
Yeah.
So,
Like
like for example,
one of
go
my
ahead.
things why I don't agree with the Senate is they done Nekokoda dirty.
Yeah.
They did Neko Koda really fucking dirty. Oh my god.
I
Yeah, and Doodle
not I
Tones
know a
told
little
me
bit.
I shouldn't have said that.
Look,
That was a
I know a
big
little
no-no
bit,
word.
but my big problem is it is impossible for me to like watch Doodle Tone's video on Nekokoda. That is a 9.5 hour YouTube video. That is
I've
insane.
watched it. No, you want to know what it is? So the first third is Neko Koda when she was being groomed by V Omega went after us with V Omega. Oh my god, what a shocker. She was being
Mhm.
groomed. No shit. Why did you need to include that?
Yeah.
And then later on, and then they fought with me on Twitter, and they fought with Umbrus, and it's like, that took 2 hours to get through? Are you fucking serious? Okay, what's the next thing? And then the gay wedding cake. Okay, yeah, she took you out of context, Sarah, and it could have been a 5-minute segment. Instead, you turned it into a hour-long segment. And then it was
And you
shit that
compare her
actually...
to her groomer.
Yeah, then comparing her to her groomer on Twitter, which was a nice cherry on top. The only section that mattered, honestly, in my opinion, was a little bit of the Septipos drama. Most of it even could have been cut from the video. And the shit with Shaggy. That's the only thing I think that should have really been put into a video format. That's worth modern day critique.
It's just not good content to have a 9.5 hour video. And then when people complained about it, her excuse was, "Oh well,
There's just
people
so much to
made
talk about.
70 videos on Chris Chan." It's like Chris Chan has been around the internet since 2004. Okay, this Nekokoda person that probably was a baby by that time. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to
Christian the
Um,
mention.
Hedgehog Boys.
yeah,
Uh.
I don't know.
Also.
The most cringiest part is when Ellie started crying because I said that Nekokoda was the first person who gave me a chance where nobody else did. Where Ellie did give me a chance also.
Yeah.
But I was just more pissed at the commentary community for what they done to Coda.
To be
Um,
honest.
Alright, guys,
perhaps.
Asher's been trying to talk for a while. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say this. The reason I think Neko did what she did with the Shaggy situation was because influenced by Lio and what he does.
Oh, I
I
can
agree.
give context. So essentially, what she wanted to do was to protect Mushroom Girl, who was 14 at the time, from Shaggy, who was 17, because Shaggy was putting together a Discord server where they were all going to harass Mushroom Girl, and they all found it funny. Neko Koda had tried several times to speak cordially and politely with Shaggy, but Shaggy was not having it in the slightest. So, Neko Koda decided that she would try to imitate Lio to get her point across. She did this by imitating how Lio was in the call with Jax, in particular. This
Oh
did not
God.
go in her favor. And that's the
Yep.
TLDR.
Yeah, it just crashed and burned really bad.
It did.
And to be fair, Lyle did that too. Lyle got personal information from a minor.
Yeah, he called the kids.
And now
15-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
some kid. I saw the call.
Yeah,
It
Jack.
was Call of Duty lobby insults. It's like, oh yeah, you go to my house, bro, I'm gonna shoot you. Lyle didn't. I don't know why he assumed that that person was a school shooter. Like I've heard worse in a Call of Duty lobby.
Not
Tough
to
guy.
mention, yeah, not to mention Lio said he'll come to that kid's house.
Yeah, that's what he was responding to, where he said he'd shoot him. Like, yeah. I mean, wouldn't
Yeah.
anyone? It's self-defense. You go to
And
someone's
Lio,
house.
yeah, Lio will be trespassing too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that'd be
stand your ground, castle doctrine.
Yep.
You would know that he's in Texas.
Well, and
But
I'm in Texas, and I will just say, if Lio ever came to my house, my grandfather, he won't play around. My cousin and him both have guns.
The living tombstone follows Chris Chen. Here's the thing, though,
And then with
this.
Asher, he wouldn't be like Boogie. He wouldn't fire a warning. He'll fire the warning shot, but it'll be directly at Lio.
But here's the thing, though.
Sorry, but my family won't kill Lio. They'll just hurt him, like injure him.
Shoot him in the leg.
I think it's important for everybody to know at least one form of martial arts. For me, that's the Mantis style. But if you want to get into one where you don't hurt anybody and it's literally meant just strictly for self-defense with no offense, I recommend Aikido. If any of you know what that is. It's essentially like the martial arts that they put like toddlers through.
I've heard of it a little bit.
So, Aikido is basically the art of you're going to hold them in place in several different holds, almost kind of like wrestling. But more emphasis on parrying, blocking, dodging, and on top of that. And where you will take more physical harm than they will, regardless of any circumstance. It's all about protecting the person. Whereas stuff like Mantis is meant for keeping them at bay. Like Mantis is very quick precision striking, and then short bursts. And you wait to attack. So you give them a lot of time to essentially make a move where you can counterattack it and do a precision strike. And you essentially wait for them to go for the most time in Mantis.
To be fair, I don't think these people are gonna ever go to anyone's houses. They'll get close. They'll call your family.
I mean,
they're keyboard
Monstrous
warriors.
Monstrous did.
Yeah, she went to Opal's house.
Why?
It was something to do with, I think, Coyote Lovely back in the day, but I forget like the actual details. That's something to ask Rin about, though.
I heard it was to file a report.
Yeah, it was to file a report.
Fuck.
It was Monstrous Opal and Coyote Lovely was going to be helping them to file a report.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy, but okay. I get it's the Fong family thing. I just find that okay.
No, the nuance there actually is good. So I'm going to say it's actually a good thing that Monstrous went.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'll be charitable. I think if it led to like a net positive and it wasn't some weird intimidation tactic that Lyle likes to do, then that's fine.
I really feel bad for Jordan and Opal and the third person who was never named.
Oh, that's
I also
Pink.
talked to Jordan. Yeah, I talked to Jordan about that whole situation. Uh,
I wish that
yeah,
I could talk to
Jesus.
Jordan, but then I'd be breaking a promise that I made almost a year ago, and I don't feel like splattering blood all over my walls.
Yeah, I talked to Jordan about
Yeah.
that situation.
Mm-hmm. What
Yikes. This
situation?
is this is
Yeah.
the situation with Lyle and his experience living with him and how he treated him differently when he transitioned.
Transitioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my problem is this is why I think it's like I think Lyle's weird. I think it's just very inappropriate for someone to like who doesn't really know anyone truly adopting somebody online. He adopted this girl, Hopeless Peaches, who's in a different country. She's in the UK. It's just so weird. I don't know. I just find that I get the found family thing. I
Yeah.
just think the way that they did it is just really strange. I find it
Yeah.
just
I mean, I
I
have found
personally think
family.
that Laya's going to adopt Doodle Tones eventually.
Yeah, I've
Oh
noticed that
god.
Lyle has been
Let's
making
go.
doodles do a lot of videos.
look.
Oh no.
It feels
Oh
that
god.
way.
Doodle tone.
It
Hmm.
feels that way. Well, what I don't like
Yeah.
about Doodle Tones is like, how can she like blatantly admit like the server, like the Senate is like kind of a terrible place, but we'll just kind of openly and casually chill out there and play Among Us with the members. Like that's the thing that also frustrates me with Ponder Sprocket as well, because she's
Well,
also there. She was in the Fagos call. Um,
And
remember,
Rosa.
why?
remember, it's the clout. The clout.
There
Well,
must be some kind of reason.
to be honest, I think Ponder's just there to just make sure nobody does anything stupid.
Why don't she just get a private group chat? Why does she
Uh,
feel like she needs to? I'm sorry, I don't want to press
I,
you about it too much, but
I, I honestly don't know. To be
I don't
honest.
know
I
why
don't
she's
know
there.
either.
And it's none of my business, obviously, but I just find it strange that she would be part of that, even though she
Yeah.
is against how they treat people there.
Mm. I think it's mostly because I would think the reason most people are scared or like are in Senate is because and they can't they're scared to leave because they'll be seen as labeled as a traitor or they're just too scared to say anything to Lyle's face or Peaches' face and they just let what Lyle and Peaches do whatever they want. They can't say anything.
It
They can't
feels
say
that
anything.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if they, the minute they say something, they'll get banned and basically
Mocked and
get
ridiculed.
yeah.
Or my theory is they'll get exiled from their other friends. That could
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
That's also
Where
another
they
The
could,
reason.
the CC. Well, you've seen how people will turn on each other just for differing
yep.
opinions.
I
Yeah.
don't hear. I think that could have happened with Jar, because I don't think Jar likes the Senate either. I believe, or Hopeless Peach. I don't know if he
Oh,
doesn't dislike
Jar,
Hopeless
Jar,
Peach.
Jar.
Oh boy.
Well, considering that Harley TBS is no longer friends with Peaches because he found her to be toxic.
Oh, there's a reason, and I was there for that. But like I said, I can't, I don't have evidence, but I know what happened.
Well,
Yeah.
tell
Um,
us. Spill the tea.
okay, well, like I said, I have no screenshots or anything like that, so just take what I said with a grain of salt. But believe over a year ago, they accused Harley of being some kind of enabler of some sort, and they wanted him or them to join a call. And Harley wasn't doing that because they know how that goes. So Peaches was like, they were doing the Senate thing. They were pressuring them to join the call. They would not join the call. Um, and Peaches leaked Harley's DMs and then at everybody in the Senate. But Harley stood their ground and did not join the Senate or did not join the call. And probably after that, everyone was just kind of just like I'm trying to look for the word for it. They just didn't like him after that, or them.
To be fair, if you turn against Peaches, then you're basically just garbage to them now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's Lyle's daughter, I
Hmm.
guess.
Not to mention Lyle's one to talk about enabling because he enables Peaches' rotten behavior a lot.
Yeah. In that call with the third person, when they tried to explain to Lyle what happened, Lyle just kind of said, "Oh, you got to consider her side." It's like, really?
Yeah, I
You,
know,
you're
right?
never this charitable towards anyone else. You are not this charitable.
Like,
Um,
Lyle doesn't deserve to be a dad. I'm just gonna say that.
I'll DM you, Asher, some of the stuff that I found out about Peaches and Jordan.
Like I
Um,
say about if Peaches was my daughter, I would have went out for a pack of menthols and never came back.
I
and
would have
you
just
don't
take away
have to.
all.
She's in the UK.
If she was my kid, I would just take away all of her contact with the internet world and just let her go do things IRL, meet IRL people.
Like,
No, no, no,
there's
no, no.
something I always
Do
call
the call me no
Peaches, and
challenge. Do the call me no challenge. Live in the woods.
Yeah,
No,
that too.
no.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Okay. Okay. Wait. If I can spend most of my time in the woods, what's preventing other people from being able to do that too? Explain.
No, it's self. I still think it's self-destructive. It's very concerning. Please
No,
don't
it's
get killed by a
no.
bear.
I won't get killed by a bear. Listen. No, you know what was self-destructive? Mystic Mongrel sending semen to my house.
What the fuck?
what the fuck?
What?
What?
What do you mean?
Wait.
The
Did I
hell?
never? Did I never talk about that?
No,
That's
this is the first time
disgusting.
I'm hearing this. He
Okay,
never told me
one
about
minute,
this.
1 minute. I know I talked about an endless server in Front Lounge open chat. I put a quick, it was an old tweet that um, here we go. Yeah,
If you have a picture,
this is
I
back
don't
in the
want to see
day.
it. I don't want to see a picture.
When I
it's just a video.
oh
God.
Hear me tonight. It's my feeling. It's
Oh
just so
God.
Like,
right
what the
as
fuck?
we dance.
bro. Oh my
Like, I
god.
remember what I used to do. My landlords, when they were being pricks to me, I would actually sign them up for gay porn magazines. But
What the? Oh God. You guys are weird.
no, this is
No,
back in the day when I was young.
TBH, I'm like the only normal one in
Come
this
on, come on!
whole GC.
We had to go out and buy to get one of the issues of the gay porn magazine to get the subscription thing.
Bruh.
Sign them up for a 2-year subscription.
Max, if you
Oh,
watch any of Jericho's streams, you would know that I'm like the only one who's normal.
Yeah,
see
that makes you the only not normal one. As a
right
result.
now, I have this like ADHD hyperfixation on like endless streams because it just seems like she's the only person calling some of these people out, which is incredibly
Well,
Yeah,
cathartic, actually.
eh.
I like endless streams because endless reminds me a lot of Xylee.
Enla kind of scares me.
In what way?
Like, she's. I don't know why. She just scares me. I think it's because she's friends with Vlad. Gilded Pooh.
Oh, Gilded
And
Pooh's not as bad as people make him out to be. He likes to troll with people.
No,
Endless
Yeah,
is
I like Gilded Pooh. Me and him had a great conversation about cigarettes.
the reason I'm scared of Vlad is he looks intimidating to me, and I know he's probably a nice guy and all. I'm not saying he's a horrible person or anything. He just comes off as intimidating to me.
Here's the
I
thing.
understand.
Enla is willing to speak to literally anyone. And a lot of people that hangs around Enla are very much morally neutral. I think they're
Um,
morally neutral. I think
Yeah.
some of these people.
I
What's
don't know
up?
if you saw an endless
Hey, if it wasn't for
server.
Endless Server, I wouldn't have met Kumo.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I know what
about
Asher's
endless.
going to refer to, so you guys should probably listen, because this is from just before we all joined it.
I'm not longer part of her server, but because of what I saw, but I saw that they saw my doc about my experience with Peaches and Lio, and they literally started to shit on me about it.
Okay, I think that was North. Listen, North is a weirdo. I told you a lot of these people are morally neutral.
No,
I like North.
It wasn't just him. It was also Enla, because I saw her say a couple of things too. And I just left the server, not saying.
You're playing Minecraft in the
high, and then I just left after I saw all of that.
Yeah, try not to take it personally. Like I said, a lot of these people are very morally neutral. They're not people that are the people you would see commentary people hang out with. The people that are like overly good or whatever. It's hard to explain. But try not to take it personally. A lot of people are pretty weird. I'm not gonna lie. Kumo's a goofball. Lad's very weird. But not as bad as people say they are. Just trying to take it too personally.
Yeah.
I just find it.
The only person I've had any kind of like issues in the server with is Kumo, and that's literally from like years ago.
Well, North says some stupid shit and it aggravates me, but that's about it.
That Joker guy really annoys me.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, Joker. Oh my god, he got in there and he was like, "Oh my god, imagine losing to two black people in a row in a debate." And then he said something that was like, and he was like, just
Vanilla said that.
It. Huh?
Yeah, Vanilla.
Vanilla was like, "Oh yeah, imagine losing to a scrawny black man." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Oh, they were talking about,
Joker.
Smaggle losing to Kai and what's their name?
I pressed her about that when she said it. I immediately pressed her about that. That's some weird stuff to say.
Oh no, Kumo pressed Joker about it too. I tried to be charitable, and I literally said when it came to Joker saying that, I said maybe he doesn't mean like maybe he's like just bad at wording. Like he didn't mean like imagine losing to two black people in general. Maybe he meant like two black people who always use a race card, because like that's like the the main thing. Maybe it's because they use the race card a lot is what he meant. And then this fucking retard goes, "Oh, I never even thought about that." Without a second, without another second, I said, "Okay, no, it is what we thought. Get on him, Kumo."
Game over.
Yeah, weirdo. Yeah, like I said, a lot of people are very morally neutral. So, like, anyone joining endless like stream, don't assume they're a good person. Don't ever assume that. Not even Enla herself. Like, she, which I really like about her, that she's just willing to talk to these people because nobody else will. And the commentary community already labeled some of these people as some kind of enabler of some sort. So instead of hearing them out,
monsters.
they just assume that.
Yeah.
I'm the omni enabler. I'm an enabler of everything apparently because I do talk to a lot of these people.
I'm cool with Zay and I'm okay with Omnia and because both of them kind of liked a tweet of mine talking about Peaches, and I talked to Zay in his comments before and on Twitter, so yeah.
Yeah, I do think Zay got a bum rap.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
No, Zay got fucked over by these commentary people. Absolutely fucked over.
Yeah.
I do wonder how much people say Zay actually used the race card without actually looking into it though. Because like literally I've literally been like in earshot and literally not even cared and said the word nigger. And he doesn't give a fuck. Or so they don't give a fuck. But
Peaches got drunk and used it. Now I need to know though, Asher. Where did you get that screenshot from?
I got it off Twitter because somebody literally tweeted this out, and it was Hopeless Peaches saying the N-word, hard R N-word.
So, and that's what I'm worried about. Is this true?
Yes, because apparently it was confirmed to be true because she did say this crap. Let me get the screenshot.
A quick thing, and like I don't moral flag. I don't care if anybody says the word. Obviously, I literally just said it a few mere moments ago. It's how it's used, and I said, was it used in a positive way, like word reform? You're hanging out with your buds, and it just kind of slips out. Oh well, or are you using it in a mean and degrading way? That's like the factor for me. And yeah.
I don't know. That's what I mean. This screenshot, I cannot tell if this is real or not. It's too good to be true. Like, Because if that's the case, everyone who got on Zay's case for using the race card would be wrong. Because Peaches is racist, if she actually did say this. Because if you are drunk and you are saying this, your true feelings are coming out. Like, usually, drunk
Yeah,
people, when they
alcohol,
do stuff,
alcohol, drinking
Megs.
alcohol is the biggest truth teller.
Oh, God. Okay, well, in fairness, when my mom got drunk, she started grinding on me, so I hope that's not fucking true. If that's...
it's TMI. Jesus Christ.
it's okay. This
Well,
was like, what, 5 years ago?
good lord.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Are you serious?
Yes.
Don't elaborate. But that's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, Max, the more you spend time in this GC, the more crazy it
I can completely stand by that.
Yeah,
Well, a lot of times
that
when I
guy,
got
that
drunk,
guy who is, you have to know that guy who's talking. He actually sucked someone's dick for a Ghost Rare Blue Eyes White Dragon card.
All right.
when I got drunk,
Like what? No,
I
wait,
guess,
wait, wait, wait,
I
wait,
guess
wait, wait. That's like a 35-cent card.
a ghost rare.
why did maybe you just wanted to do that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Whoever did it.
Yeah, he does.
I guess that's the lore here, specifically here. I guess.
Oh my God, Margot, shut up.
Quiet,
Bro incriminated
quiet, silent.
himself.
You're like I said, you're not even in charge of scrubbing the toilets.
I don't want to be in charge.
It's okay.
Because
Okay, so
last time I was, everything just went down
this is
downhill.
Stop talking.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to profit a stream to get stuff from Bad Dragon.
True.
Get out of here, Stardust Nova.
Why does people keep assuming that? That's
Timeline.
it's a conspiracy theory. Why do people keep thinking that Hopeless Peach is just gonna
Master Duel. I call it masturbate because apparently yes.
Yes, because you like jerking yourself off in that there.
listen. Why do people keep saying that? People keep saying that Asher's not Asher, Peaches is gonna like throw Lyle under the bus. Do you think that's gonna happen?
Possibly. Maybe.
Wait, who's throwing who under the bus?
I truly don't
Peaches.
know.
People are
Well,
assuming that.
I think Peaches would much more quickly throw Lyle
It's
under the
possible.
bus than I would Peaches.
It's possible. She could argue it too, because she can make a convincing. She can make a very convincing argument. She could say that he enabled a lot of her destructive behavior. I could believe it.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't excuse it because she's 23.
You can say
Yeah, she knows better.
Instead of any pony.
And unlike what everybody say in the Senate, she doesn't have any kind of mental disability, other than like depression.
Oh.
Which is but unlike a lot of the people they talk about, she does not have an intellectual disability. She's just kind of stupid, but that's just my opinion. But
And don't forget, Ducky.
oh my god, a ducky. Oh my god, that's so cringe. Why do people do that? They like de-age when they're.
And I think.
I bet. You know, it'd be creepy. You know, when you hear what's fucked up, imagine Peaches having a ABDL fetish.
No, doesn't Doodle Tones have that? Or that's just a basic diaper.
From what I've seen, again, most fetishes actually stem from childhood trauma. From
I don't care. What Doodle Tones? I don't care what Doodle. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Hey guys, look at this, what I found. Guilt by association is so annoying, because you make people how to defend something they know nothing about, how to apologize for something they know nothing about, and it's always people who who screech like a banshee when they aren't even asked that if they even knew about something.
Enla is, yeah, that's probably her talking about Enla, because Enla interviewed Gilded Pooh, which admittedly wasn't that great. Enla didn't do a great job in the interview with the Gilded Pooh, but I guess she did what she could. Is that why she deleted it? She just wasn't happy with it, I'm assuming? I gotta ask her. But
Thing
she
I do.
conceded it.
Thing I like with Gilded Pooh is that he's going to be doing a video on that from that little code.
I don't have a problem with Gilded Pooh. He's a little crazy, but I don't think
Hey,
I
I
direct.
respect
He's
him.
that dude is goofy. He is absolutely goofy, but he's crazy. But he's not. He's not a bad guy. He's not as bad as the
Yeah.
Senate says he is. Um, I don't agree with a lot of things he has to say, but yeah, it's fine.
Also, listen to
I
this.
agree
This
with
is
one thing
Lyle.
that he says. Brian Mullins Fox is an insane imbecile.
And this is Lyle's excuse for wanting to be in Zay's debate.
Yeah,
Because
but
after
he'll.
looking into them, yeah,
No,
he
it's because
goes,
it's a
because,
one-on-one. Sorry.
yeah, because after looking into them and seeing who they hang out with, I'm not going to give credence to a freak's platform.
Yeah, that is like an actual. That's the dumbest thing ever. What he just admitted to is that now he's. I'm sorry, it's so dumb. He literally talks to pedophiles on Discord. That's like literally his thing in his server. He's not
Yeah.
good at it, but he does it. That's crazy to me.
And
He
here's
talks to these
another
people all the
one.
time.
Yeah, and here's another one. Not going to hop and call with a predator enabler on their channel. Sorry, emo. You'll have to go cry in their comment section and ask them why they shacked up with the Fox Mafia freaks. And Hopeless Peaches goes, I stunts with people who talked about raping me and defending sexual harassment of me in the past, and is tempting to sexually humiliate me nowadays. Disgusting human being.
That is a lot of that is just a bold-faced lie. Lyle and Peaches accused Zay of sexual harassment because Zay's mocked Peaches' like adopting thing, and because she referred to Lyle as like her daddy, and Zay was saying it in a mocking manner, and they accused him of sexually harassing it. And the first thing that comes to
Zay's
mind
not
is
part of
that
the, and Zay's not part of the Fox Mafia.
He
at
never
all.
was. They never were. Ever.
The reason why they said that was because a couple of them commented on their video. That's it.
Yeah, I saw Cat
And
4 Fox in Zay's comment.
yeah, I'm like literally I do that. Go ahead.
That is so stupid, in my opinion.
It's the dumbest and it's dishonest, and I think it's intentional. They do it because they don't want to talk to them. Because they're not autistic or have any kind of mental disability of some sort where they can easily overpower them intellectually, I guess, by answering their yes or no line of questioning. Zay's actually
Yeah,
like.
not to mention.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, not only is Zay smart for not joining Senate, but Omnia is too, because they literally said no to Lio, because Lio was harassing them about a court call.
It has something to do with Peaches, likely.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, Lyle liked to bring up that Zay had a record.
Very dishonest way of wording it. A lot of times, a lot of people in the Senate tend to do that, where they will strip the nuance of a conversation and then just kind of leave one information. Like the thing with Spocter, a lot of people, even in the comment section, were straight up calling Spocter a pedophile, which is, I get why they called him that, because Lyle just stripped all the context and said that he owned child porn. So you would assume someone who owns child porn is a pedophile.
Oh,
like,
definitely.
That's what I'm. It's a very dishonest way of putting it. I know a lot of people have different opinions about Spocter. In my opinion, it was irresponsible, but it's not as irredeemable as people say it is. I know that's a hot take. You don't have to agree with me, but I just noticed that.
Yeah.
Are you
Oh
familiar
yeah, I
with the
know.
Squad
And
situation?
my thing is, I used to be a strong person for the Senate. Then when I found out the stuff that they were like the underhanded shit that they were doing, and the whole thing is like one thing that really showed like is Lio basically using the Bible all the time, which in my opinion, I have my issues with the good book itself, and I believe, and the things that he says is not something a normal Christian would say.
Yeah, a normal
Like calling
Christian would say,
disabled
"Oh
women
my
who are
God, somebody who's
dumpster
trans
sluts.
die."
Yeah, just referring to a
Like,
disabled
Christian
woman as a
values.
dumpster slut. Yeah, that's really
yeah,
I
look at the
am gonna have
follower
to
of
head out
Christ.
though. So I'll see you guys. I don't know when, but I'll see you all eventually. Peace.
okay.
I text you tomorrow.
Later.